And that's where we're going to begin. You guys are now in Lawrence One-Eye's chambers. There's a small fire going. Merritt started. Lawrence hasn't been back for a couple hours. He said he'd be back tonight. And he left a guard outside the windows and outside the door to make sure you guys don't escape. He left 10 guards.
I have one spell slot.
You have one spell slot.
One first level spell slot.
And we're going to begin. And that's why Merritt left.
Yep. Way to go, bro. Timing is impeccable.
No, I just forgot my spell book.
Oh, right.
It's right there.
That's how many slots I could have.
After a few hours of waiting, not hearing anything from Lawrence, the sun is starting to go down. Give me a perception check.
Nope.
Is that a 1?
That's a 1.
Already.
Fail as a group.
Yeah.
6.
14.
You fail as a group.
Yep.
You guys are talking for a while. I don't know what about, but
I am loudly polishing and maintaining my shield.
you're being very distracting to the
I am,
group
yes, it's
in
bad.
general. And you don't notice until off in the horizon, sailing away from you on the river, are 2 ships. They have a sail that you can barely make out. It's the symbol of a star, or of a sun and a moon that overlap each other like a Venn diagram. And that symbol, I'll say you guys should know it by now, because you've been hanging out a bit with Darnell and with Borthos. That is the symbol for the Torvon clan of Iranex,
Missed the doors.
sailing off to the north.
At least they're not dead.
The sun now sets, another hour passes. Lawrence hasn't come by at this time. Is there anything you guys want to do tonight?
Can't leave the room, so our options are limited.
I think it's pretty much get a long rest, and
Yeah, I'm pretty
Ride to
exhausted.
freedom.
I think it would be
Do
better to
that
break
too.
out and ride to freedom after a long rest, even. So.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
Yeah,
So
I'm
if
pretty
there's
exhausted.
nothing you want to specifically do tonight,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going to
that's
pass
right.
the time.
You had a
What
lot of
happens if you sleep in your
exhaustion.
heavy armor again?
Do you have
I
any
need a
levels
long
of
rest, though.
exhaustion?
Mm-hmm.
Then you wouldn't get your levels of exhaustion back if you're in heavy armor and sleeping.
Right.
And do you have any hit dice missing?
3 out of 6.
You don't get half your hit dice. I think you get a quarter of your hit dice back.
So like 1 hit die or 2.
But I'll double check that rule because I actually wrote that one down.
Okay. Because I might sleep in my armor. In case he busts in, I don't want to be like in my skivvies.
Yeah,
trying
you
to
get
a
1
chest.
quarter of your spent hit dice back, minimum of 1.
Okay, so I get 1 hit die back. And I will sleep in my armor posted up by the door in case they come in while we're crashed.
Did Merritt or... I got your name.
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo. Oh, dude, I was going to get it. Come on. Did you guys want to do anything in specific tonight?
Nope.
Yeah, not that I'll take away from group time for. Probably do a fair amount of reading and trying to clean some of the blood off of my robes.
Just Merritt things.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So the night will pass. The sun goes down. Everyone will get their long rest in.
So there goes my level of exhaustion.
You will gain back, or you'll lose 1 level of exhaustion. You only had 1?
Yep.
I
I gain back how much health?
All your health will come back.
Oh my god.
All your spell slots are
Hell
regained.
yeah,
All your
let's go.
sorcery points are regained.
Alright, fuck Cure Wounds. I don't memorize that one.
You can prepare spells, or not.
Wait, you have to prepare?
Well, I don't prepare, but I have to, like, I think I get 6 spells plus the spells that I get, and I don't. It's like those are the spells I ask for. I can get anything off my list.
That's prepare.
Oh, is it prepare? Yeah, that's and then I prepare. Yes.
You pick and choose every morning.
Yep.
Early in the morning, as you guys arise, a guard enters the room. He's not one you've met before. Well, give me a perception check.
7.
11.
18.
Nope. I'm polishing the shield again.
As a
Weird
group,
euphemism.
you can tell he's actually one of the guards you rode in on the Griffin with, but he's not the one that was talking, so he wasn't very familiar to you.
Red shirt number 2.
Red shirt number 2.
Richard number 2.
He walks into the room, he doesn't knock. Looks at everyone, he's like, Lawrence, did you make your phones, guys?
I
Yep.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Everybody but you, bro.
I even turned my vibrator off.
God damn it. Alright, my bad, guys.
Lawrence.
Cool. Anyways, he comes in. Lawrence, One Eye has requested you. I'm to bring you there.
Cool.
All right, let's
I
go.
guess it's time. Shoot the sword, pick up the shield.
So they walk you out of Lawrence One Eye's chambers, and they walk you towards one of the tallest towers in the fort, and these towers are large, square-based towers. And he takes you through the front doors. There's a guard at each station.
Keep my shield in my arm.
As I'm walking, I'm going to keep clenching and unclenching my fist to see if I feel a loss of strength suddenly as I go through a room.
He wants to know if magic is shit.
I really messed you up with that, didn't I?
Pretty bad.
The
It's gonna be a
magic
weird
nullification has made you paranoid.
I mean, it's kind of bad.
It was super bad for a sorcerer.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
bad.
pretty bad. You walk through the doors and you enter the main hall. And you can tell this was at one time an armory. And all the weapon racks, for the most part, besides a very few weapons, have been emptied. All the armors that were stored have been taken, and it looks like everyone's been outfitting on the army. He walks you through this room into another corridor and brings you to a trap door that goes downward.
Oh, man.
He lifts the trap door, almost like a cellar door, straight up.
Is there a lock from this top side?
Yes.
Is this trapdoor made of wood?
Yes.
I'm disinclined to go into a deep, dark pit.
Mm-hmm. Is it dark down there?
It's lit. It's not super dark.
Okay. I go first.
So Merritt just
I'll
goes
follow
on
him.
down.
I'll follow him. I let my shield before I go in.
There's a ladder that goes straight down,
How down is the ladder? How far down?
How down is it?
about 20 feet.
I climb it then.
Everyone else goes down, I'm assuming.
Yep.
You go down the trap door, he closes it behind him, and he follows you, and he leads you down a corridor. You can tell at this point this corridor goes longer than the base of the tower. You are now underground, and these tunnels have been carved by hand, and they're squared off. You can see a lot of support wood that's keeping them from collapsing. Walks you down for another 100 feet until you enter a small room. In this small room is one large stone table. You see Lawrence One Eye sitting at the table. You see Borthos sitting next to him. You see Jay sitting next to him.
Four of those. Yeah, sweet.
He didn't go with the...
Other doors. Interesting. Is it the only way in and out of the room?
There's another entrance in the back.
Cool.
A door that is closed. You can't go. Well, you could go past there, but it's closed. You could do whatever you want. We found that out.
Usually we do.
I use thaumaturgy to open the door.
The other door?
Yeah.
It's locked.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I can fix that.
You hear the as it tries to swing open.
I have trust issues.
Next to Borthos, before you even noticed him, you tried to open the door, but next to Borthos is this completely bald man who has these tattooed dots all around his forehead, his brows, his temples, and under his eyes. And he has a black, thick beard. And he's sitting there at the table as well. Lawrence gestures for everyone to sit.
So it's Borthos, One Eye, and Captain Tattoos.
And Captain Tattoos. They're just dots. They're not intricate tattoos.
Take a seat.
As you sit down, you notice this table is really odd because you didn't notice at first, but there's a thick 2 inches of dirt covering the entirety of the table. As if it's just been spewed onto the table in no form.
Oh, we have mold earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You can use it as a campaign map and move things around.
We'll see.
Lawrence isn't saying anything. You guys can if you want, otherwise you sit in silence.
Any beverages?
You
Snacks?
ask?
Yeah, and snacks.
I mean, gummy bears.
You end up next to Lawrence.
Oh, lucky you.
I'm just not gonna antagonize him today. I'm just gonna be sitting.
Because he beat the shit out of
I give
you.
him kind of a quick glare, but that's about it.
Is there refreshments?
It's a long minute.
What can we help you with, General?
You break the silence. As you break the silence, you hear the door from the back start to click. You hear it chink, unlock, and it opens. And you see Darnell walking through next to King Galen. And they're both walking through.
King Galen.
King Galen.
King Galen.
The one
You mean the
got
king that
killed?
got stabbed the fuck up?
King that got stabbed the fuck up.
I stand up slowly.
Lawrence stands.
I'll stand as well.
Okay, we're all standing. I stand too. I'm like, this is the thing we're doing?
All right. This must be the custom.
Right.
Lawrence bends down to you, Garabon. And he whispers in your ear. And he's a very loud, tall man. His whisper isn't a whisper. And he says, "If you ever flip off my king again, I will rip your finger from the bone."
This king. You're flipping out kings now? Where was I when this happened? Was I conscious?
You were in
Okay.
jail.
Alright.
I just look at him and I go.
Even I know that's a
I
bad
just
idea.
say, okay.
Don't
He
ever
smiles.
flip off the king. Man, wow. Oh.
The king is being supported by Darnell, who's keeping him steady on his feet, and he looks like he's very wobbly. And they slowly walk in and take a seat. King Galen sits next to Merritt, who is next to Borthos. Darnell sits next to him, and that's everyone at the table.
I am glad to see your health has improved, Your Majesty.
The king looks over and he gives you a weak smile.
I have a question. Is magic permitted at this table? Would you guys take offense if I were to cast a spell that wasn't harmful to anybody?
The king looks at you. What spell would you need to cast here?
Zone of Truth. I have trust issues. No offense, Majesty.
I would like this table to be trustworthy for everyone here. And that's why I've invited you here today.
So is that a yes or a no? Zone of Truth?
Go ahead.
Alright, Zone of Truth. Boom. Everybody can make saves now.
I choose to fail.
You you choose to fail as well.
I didn't roll. I voluntarily rolled.
What am I rolling for?
You roll the 1. You don't care. All right.
You rolled a 1.
I got that one out of the way.
There you go.
You want to be truthful in all things.
It all started with my mother and father.
Yeah, you can't lie.
I'm so sorry, King Galen. I really didn't mean to flip you off. It was just a heated moment.
Let me look. Let me see.
You
what's
reminded me
going
of my
on
father.
Oh,
He never called me back.
there. Wow. All right. Zone of Truth. Greater magical zone that guards against deception and a 15-foot radius sphere centered at a point of my choice in the range of the table. Boop. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time in a turn or starts the turn there must make a charisma saving throw. Oh, it's charisma, sorry. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails in its saving throw.
Okay.
Everybody fail?
I rolled 13 if it's charisma.
What's your difficulty?
Oh, it's 13. Wait, I think it's charisma. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. No, it's 14.
Do you know if they succeed or fail?
It says right here.
Every
You
one
know.
of them succeeds. Really?
Every one of us failed. Good job, buddy.
I mean, they could choose to fail. No, okay.
Or you could just drop the spell.
Yeah, or it doesn't matter anymore. I'm like, really? You guys, so we're supposed to have a table of trust and you all fight the zone of truth? That's great. Way to be trustworthy. I dropped the zone of truth. There goes my spell slot. Fucking waste.
Awesome. Way to start the morning.
I'm upset now. Now I'm just pissed. I'm like, I don't trust any of you motherfuckers. So, trust over. That was quick.
You say?
No,
Let's refocus here.
I don't understand why you would fight the spell.
Let's say not everyone here is going to trust so easily, and not everyone here is so familiar with the magics that you're casting.
What do you want from us?
I brought you here today to first let you know I've come to a decision.
You don't have any soldiers left to send anywhere, so that's good.
That's not the truth.
You have this encampment, but everyone else in your city is dead.
I have over 5,000 soldiers at the ready.
Okay.
I'm going to send them north to Iranex. The king is dead, or so Magnus thinks. He believes that he's won already. I want to use that to our advantage. As he says that, the man with the dot sitting there, he sits up a little and he starts carving the table. He starts carving the dirt. He starts creating the northern coastline of the continent of Erishem. He places a dot where Riverstorm is, and he starts forming up a little tiny miniature dirt city. He starts forming a miniature dirt wall across the continent. He starts forming the second continent.
With Mold Earth, right?
With Mold Earth.
While he's doing that, I'll be like, I have not met this man yet. Can I get a name? Have we had proper introductions?
He seems a little focused while he's carving up these things.
I was mostly directing it to the king and
He stops though
Lawrence one eye.
for a second. Stops carving the dirt. I am Shanair.
Engineer. My name is Lorenzo. It is nice to meet you.
You as well. He goes back to carving the world. I want to use this to our advantage, and I want you to be a part of this plan. I'm very sorry for everything that's happened. My city is in ruins. Thousands upon tens of thousands of people have lost their lives. There's not much to say about it. The world suffers greatly. Not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of good people. That's something my father told me once. He died in battle. Since then, we have not been in the war. We've retreated to safety, and we are no longer safe, as you can already tell. I would send a small troop with you as a diversion back to Oakdale, just like you requested. Make it seem like we're trying to recuperate our city. Make it seem like we're not moving on him.
Well, we gotta go back to Oakdale anyway. We might as well bring along some friends.
My biggest concern, Magnus is a diviner, you said, I believe. Do you think that he is going to not be able to know that you're dead, not dead? Do you think he's not going to see this coming?
Go ahead and cast your spell again.
Really?
He looks at all of his fellow...
Dylan, do it.
I look at, what does it say? It's not Borthos, but is Borthos' buddy there?
Darnell?
Yeah.
He's there.
I asked Darnell to do it. I'm like, can you do this?
Darnell looks at you, he's like, I would, but I'm spent.
Oh, God, alright. Zone of Truth. I fucking do it. There's my second level spell slot. I do it. Alright, guys, roll.
So they will choose to fail.
Okay.
I choose to fail.
Do it. You fail. You choose to fail as well.
I chose, I promise.
14.
You succeed. You can lie. The one guy who probably won't.
He's been picking up the habit a little.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
trying.
trying to learn.
Yeah. I'm still bad at it. You can still tell when I'm doing it.
Right. You'd like the pause. We're like,
Back
no, I
to
didn't do
focus.
that.
At the table. The world is starting to form, and it's starting to look like a real map. You see all these little tiny cities rising. You see some falling as they rise. And you see some pawns being made out of dirt. Pawns that are placed around the map as if they're pieces, enemies, armies. You see some griffins that are formed out of mud and dirt.
Oh, you know the spot where we in the middle of the forest where we met that crazy forest witch?
The hag.
Yeah, put a little X there. Like there's some kind of crazy forest witch there, just so you guys know. Don't go there.
The guy looks at you while he's doing this. He has no idea what you're talking about or where.
No, I put a little X in the spot.
Oh,
like,
you put an
there.
X.
Yeah, with my dagger, and I'm like, there.
It immediately vanishes.
Get it out of here.
You can see to him it looks like an art form.
Yeah, that's cool. Right there, that's where it was.
It vanishes and a little piece of the coastline flies up into your face
Okay, all right. Okay.
and then reforms in the coast. I have 2 favors to ask of you. It would help the plan. Well, I actually have more favors, but 2 items I would request.
Well, let's hear them and we'll see what we can do.
1, you have an amulet of non detection. I would request that for myself. Here in this room, Magnus does not have the ability to see here. But I do need to leave eventually. He's like, sorry, but I also would request the hat, just for the moment. It could disguise myself.
I think there's other ways to do this. And I take, well, I don't have the hat on right now, and I just go,
I will recompensate you. I give you my word.
throw the hat, throw the amulet down. I'm not happy about it.
I don't like using the hat anyways. I prefer to just, do it the old-fashioned way.
We are a lot more direct. king does need to take a lot more precautions.
With these 2 items, I can stay hidden. I want to send a troop back to the city. I want to retake the castle. Not just for our city, but for a diversion as well. Not a lot of people made it out, maybe half. Want to save anyone else that we can. We have some complications. 1, we need to open the gate, the main gate. We need to drain the city of all the water that's flooded it. It's not going to be easy. And our Griffin Riders have reported seeing something in the water. Some silhouettes from afar. Something down there. I need someone to go up towards the river. Something is blocking it and forcing all the water into the city. The wizard that's been carving this up looks up. It's definitely magical, whatever's blocking the river. It's powerful, and it's someone doing it. We would need to take out the source. Once you do that, then the water should flow correctly. Then we can drain the city.
Anything else, Your Majesty?
It all needs to be done at about the same time.
Split the party, split the party, split the
I would like you guys to go as a group. You seem to work together well.
One
Don't
eye.
split the party.
One eye be the other. Lawrence, one eye be the other party.
So, someone has to go and remove this thing that's up there, and what's the second group have to do?
3. Someone
Sure.
needs to retake the castle. And there's actually one more task that I need done. It doesn't have to be done at the same time, but time is of, in essence. The man that we were holding in the cells, the man that escaped through the Underdark, that man was very important. As a prisoner, he was there for his own safety. He was much like you, Lorenzo. He had no memory of his past, but we know who he was, and he was a general of Magnus at one time.
Mhm.
And if we could find some answers, he probably knows more than anyone we've ever encountered before. There's a sighting of them, though, and they were taken towards the mines. The mines that have been having some troubles as of late are obviously connected as well. He's already been taken in there, so time is of the essence.
Which of these tasks are you asking for us to do?
Any. I need all the help I can get.
Anyone have a preference on which task we do?
I mean, I'm not particularly fond of the Underdark anymore. Just saying. I'll go back down there if you guys want me to, but I prefer to not go underground if at all possible. I'd much rather go up the river and find whatever this is and kill that thing, or retake the castle. I have no problem slaying tieflings, no offense, guys. But I don't really fancy going back underground.
To be honest, I think it would make the most sense to have the people who live at the castle take care of the castle duties. I personally think we would probably be
Because
the
they
best
did a
off.
great job before.
More of they know the area better than we do.
Lawrence,
and
one eye gives you the stink eye with his one eye.
I have one eye too. Fuck him. One eye stare at each other for a second.
they're more familiar with the castle, and I think if any of them have any connection to Magnus, it'll look weird having somebody that was banished from the city help clear out the city. It'll look like we're working in conjunction with them, which will throw up red flags.
Whatever, man. I'm pretty workable. I just, if you guys tell me we should go to the mines, I'll even do that. But I prefer to kill whatever's upriver than if it's
So
The upriver thing or the mines?
my vote is for the mines. Your vote is not the mines. So we got some
My vote is
tiebreakers.
not underground, but I'm swayable.
The two things that need to be done at the same time are taking the castle and
The thing
the
upriver.
thing upriver.
And
like
opening the
Sorcerer
gate.
River. And opening the gate. Well, that would have to be after, in theory, after the river is sprung.
It could be.
Well, you guys do have the
I also don't want
5,000.
to fight whatever it is that's in the water. That's going to be horrible. I'm in heavy armor. You can't swing a sword into the water.
Well, I guess it's up to me to decide, right?
It's up to all of you.
Mary and I will ask Paler real quick.
And don't
Here,
get me
let's
punch
go.
you again.
Let's go.
Let's go up the river.
Yeah?
Is that what do you think Paler wants us to go upriver?
I mean, we have the opportunity to be outside under the sun.
That's
Instead of-
very true.
Yeah, under the earth. Where it's
We're going upriver, Kingy.
I have a question, Your Majesty. Is the queen all right?
The queen is alright. That was thanks to Jay.
Very well. That was my only concern.
Do you guys have an armory that I can peruse before we leave?
It's underwater.
You don't have anything here? Nothing temporary?
Much of the same equipment that you already have.
I just want a spear and or a trident. Something I can use underwater without being encumbered like a sword.
We have some of that if you need.
Yeah, I would probably need a spear. Spear's easier to use when you're stuck in the water.
Okay. We go upriver.
Sounds great.
We'll rechannel it. Hey, how did your wound close anyway?
Darnell? Darnell, kind of, almost for the first time you've ever seen, looks slightly bashful.
I thought you were a paladin, I asked him.
Why would you think that? Darnell looks up.
I just always did.
I'm a cleric of Cord.
Sweet. How long can you bring someone back after they've been slabbed, so to speak?
How long can I?
Mm-hmm.
10 days?
Alright,
Maybe.
good to know.
They don't always come back.
I mean, sure. But if something happens, maybe I'll see you in 9 days.
I think we're going down to the mines.
Bummer.
You know,
Well then.
those-
Trying that one again, huh?
You guys already did the mines, didn't you?
I
Didn't go super well last time?
didn't have enough time.
What do you guys think the harder task is? The mines or the river monster?
Depends on what the river monster is. I mean,
They're both unknown.
the biggest issue I see with the river monster is the fact that two of us use bows. I don't know how deep underwater.
Chenier looks up and he's carving the river out from Riverstorm.
Right.
He's kind of carving all these places around Riverstorm that you guys are talking about. The mines form up into a little underground tunnel. Up the river isn't a monster.
What is it?
It's magic. It's probably another wizard or someone that can cast powerful magic.
So to open the gate down the river is the monster. To
It's not a gate. Something is blocking the river.
No, he means after we take care of that wizard, we have to come down and open the gate in the city.
And then that's where the monsters are.
Yeah.
Something is down in the water.
and that's something
Not
that we're gonna
something.
have problems with.
Some things are down in the water.
Do you think that would be a harder task than going into the mines? No offense, Ronald, there's 2 of you and 4 of us. So I'm just thinking maybe we should take the heftier burden here.
From what Darnell has told me, the mines are going to be a challenging task. The creatures that he's described, mutated, humans might be lost ones. Lost ones come from another plane, where the planes intersect. When those two planes merge, some people get lost in the madness of the Shadowfell. It changes them forever.
So you're thinking that that would be the harder task?
I think that would be the task that I would not want to do.
Well, we probably should do that one. Well, I don't like going underground, and this sounds kind of horrible, but there's two of these guys. I'm not going to leave them with their dwarven asses hanging out in the wind. Like, we should definitely do the harder task. There's 4 of us.
Well, what if we went to kill the star? I think the mines are a separate task that we can do afterwards.
No, I don't think we can do it afterwards. That's all going to happen right now. Time is of the essence. This escaped convict has been into the mine's leg for a little bit now. He's already been taken in there, and the king is saying we have to get this guy toot sweet before he figures out what's going on and or gets nuked by Magnus's shock troops that are probably looking for the guy, right?
I'm just a big fan of using Toot Sweet in the middle of a rant.
And you're welcome. But I make it look good with my charisma 17. I'm like, yeah, no, toot sweet.
Dude, sweet.
So,
Dude, where's my coffee?
I don't care. Whatever you guys decide.
if it's the harder task, then we'll take that one.
You're telling who?
I tell the other guys on the other side of the table, like
Okay.
Lawrence, the king, tattoo face guy, Darnell and Porthos.
The king looks up. I'll give you 2 weeks before we're leaving. We're going to go after Darnell and after everyone leaves. We're actually going to go through the mountains. We're going to take my armies through the mountains.
It's going to be a hard track.
It's going to be the least obvious. And we're going to meet Nyranex. If you do not come back within those 2 weeks, you can meet us up there.
What's your next?
Darnell's like,
Oh, sure.
that's my hometown.
Right. Can you show us the path that you guys will be taking on the map in case we have to catch you in transit? We're really bad at leaving where we're supposed to leave places.
So Shanir starts drawing a trail, and as he does, he's basically splitting mountains in half as he's drawing this path through the mountains.
Okay.
Cuts all of them, cuts a path all the way up towards Nyranex, passes through a valley near Redstone.
Redstone?
It's just a city.
Okay.
You do have a map.
I do have a map. You're right. I should look at my map. Thanks. Where's Bev Manders? I never want to see her again.
She's in the deep marsh.
We never go in there.
Deep Marsh is like right there.
That's cool. Never gonna go there again. I don't want to show up and be like, hey, Bev, we brought your kids to see. By the way, they're dead, so you're welcome. And, that would be
Is
fun.
this all in game?
Sure.
Might as well be.
Yeah. I'm
Everyone
like,
kind of
this
just
is not what I want to
stares
do.
off at you. You get the cocked eyebrow look
Like,
by
what?
Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm
The
like,
one eyebrow.
we brought our kids to town and it didn't go well for them, I'm sure, so I don't want to have to show back up and tell her.
Lawrence looks at you. He's like, "Are you nervous? Talking a lot."
Maybe I'm nervous. I really don't like going underground.
But we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. But I had a
We'll
bad
go.
time in the Underdark. I probably am nervous. I'm sure Delaran's not looking forward to going back underground.
Who are you staring at?
No.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Okay.
So the same plan as we had yesterday.
Right.
See if it
Lawrence
goes
looks
well
at you
for
with
you.
his one eye and it darts at you.
One of the things I was hoping Darnell and Porthos would be able to pick up for me yesterday was some leather armor. Is there anything that would suit me within our stores here?
Darnell goes, "Aye." And he pulls out his bag and he brings out a suit of armor that you had already paid for.
Buddy, you even cut a hole for the tail.
Hands it to you. No, I
Here,
didn't,
here.
but they did.
Yeah, they're heroes.
Merit.
Off
Merit.
of the blood-stained
Merit.
robes.
Yeah. You're right in the front of a king.
I'm wearing his blood all over me. I carried him for like 3 miles. He doesn't want to see that.
A lot of things.
Hey, can you tie this?
No.
Well, I assume we're going to go right now, right?
There's one more task, the king says.
To start a notebook.
I could actually use your help with that.
Okay.
He looks at you and he stops for about 5 seconds. I need you to perform my funeral rites.
That's weird.
Of course.
Wait, what?
On
To throw off Magnus.
you?
It will not be me.
Equally.
Very well.
So, they cut the map, they place the pawns, they are now showing the Riverstorm army at Iranex. There's a small section of Riverstorm, there's one pawn that's in Oakdale, as well as you guys. This is the plan for now. And within 2 weeks, we're going to meet at Iranex and we're going to storm Fulgrim, Castle Fulgrim, from the coast.
Will the funeral rites be before we go to the mines or after?
It'll be before, and you'll all be attending.
Okay.
Excellent.
Just feel like we weren't friends before you died. I don't know if I would go.
It might look a little suspicious if you went.
You did exile me from the city.
You're part of the plan, and your helping me now is part of the plan.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I'm just saying it might be weird if I was at your funeral.
Would you rather have him lock you up while a funeral's going off, or?
It might be more authentic. I'm just saying if we're going to play this to the hilt, like, maybe you ought to lock me up while there's a funeral. Most everybody thinks I'm a total asshole anyways, so it's fine.
He almost breaks a smile.
I can't lie right now.
What, does that affect you too?
Probably, actually, it might not. But I don't know if Doug is much of a liar.
Does.
I don't have to save against it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll find out. Either way.
It's kind of weird saving against your own spell.
Mm-hmm.
He sits up, and you can tell it takes a lot of effort for him to sit. Gentlemen, you have no idea how appreciative I am of the help you've given me. And that you are true heroes. Our differences are not. I just want you to know that. In case I never see you again, pray that you come back. That we fight side by side, together, not against each other. That's all the business that I have, unless you have any of your own.
I've got nothing.
I do have a favor to ask. I keep forgetting where Hoover's from.
From Meadowbrook.
Oh, yeah. There's a town at Oakdale, Meadowbrook. If we don't come out of the mines, my family's there. And someone by the name of Nancy Taylor, if you could look after them, I would be in your debt.
How would you want us to go about that?
If we don't make it back, and Magnus crosses the wall, that section of Lotharoon is going to be a war zone. It'll be horrible.
Magnus crosses the wall, there will be more people coming to Riverstorm. More than ever.
Just get them somewhere safe.
I will do what I can.
Well, it's time for us to do what we do.
Yeah, eat. I'm starved.
First, I have a funeral to attend.
Right. Where do you want to lock me up? Ask Lawrence.
Lawrence smiles. We don't have anywhere to lock you up here,
Just stay down here.
so you can go to my chambers for now. Have the guard outside the door escort you.
Right. Where's Olivia?
She's been with you the whole time.
Okay.
She's just very quiet.
Alright.
She doesn't chime in. She's not volunteered herself for any of the plans.
It's fine.
But she does now speak, and she's like, I'll go with you.
Alright.
Everyone starts to get up as the king stands. Everyone else stands. And they will walk you outside to where a funeral pyre is already set up. And for great kings that don't come back, they would burn them, as is custom in Riverstorm.
Okay. So I come out. I put my hands out so they can tie me.
The guard kind of looks at you with a strange cocked eyebrow.
You're supposed to lock me up.
Just grabs you by the...
Okay, or whatever. You guys want to
Pauldron.
call it. Sure. Although if I were you, I'd tie my hands.
Don't have anything to tie your hands.
I've got rope, but never mind. Just take me to Lawrence's office.
So he'll walk you out.
Before Delaron goes in there, just kind of, when I'm kind of walking past, I'd just be like, try to check some stuff out on this guy.
What?
And I just walk away.
Okay, no, I don't do that.
So now they walk you all out.
Yeah.
The king puts on the amulet, and he actually just stays in the room. He walks back to where he came from, and he goes with Darnell. They'll lead you out to the funeral pyre, where you can perform the funeral rites.
Yeah. But you're not there.
Right.
And Olivia is not there.
Right. We're in One Eye's office.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you went to that room.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'm 15, man.
What's that mean?
I just assume you're up to no good.
Oh, what?
During the funeral.
No. She's like my comrade in arms or something. I don't get up to no good.
In arms.
No. In arms, not in other things.
Uh-huh.
I will try to talk to her, though, for a little bit. I'll just try to talk to her about, like, you know, feeling bad for people that have passed is, like, it's a lot of energy, and generally I'll try to indoctrinate her with Cooper's beliefs that, like, people that died go on to not have to worry about the troubles of, you know, stuff.
I mean,
So they're luckier than we are, kind of.
go ahead and roll your religion.
I don't have any religion. It's not a religion. It's just, like, that's my flaw.
You're trying to indoctrinate her with your religious beliefs.
With my flaw, I feel no compassion for the dead. They're luckier than we
Roll
are.
off with my religious beliefs.
Okay. I fail, obviously.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cheap justification for my actions. This is what it probably sounds like.
Sounds like you're kind of an ass.
I mean, this is not a surprise to anybody here, especially her, probably.
Yeah, you could have done this in the zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not that would make a difference.
She'll let you talk
Okay.
for as long as you need.
Most of the Adele's probably really nervous about going underground. Like, last time he was underground, he had his legs cut off 3 times. 3 legs cut off while he was underground last time. So I imagine, like, he's not feeling super good about it. He's probably kind of nervous.
Drop him off. Drop him all off.
So Merritt performs the funeral rites.
Yeah. Since I didn't think he was going to be alive and then dead, or dead and alive, I didn't prepare what this funeral would actually look like. But I imagine among the ceremony, as the body is brought out,
The body is already in a casket.
Okay.
It's closed. And it's a simple casket. It's not ornate. Well, mostly because there is nothing ornate here at the fort and everything else is underwater.
Mm-hmm.
So this is made out of the lumber they had around. And the pyre is much the same. Simple wood pyre. Ready for a bonfire.
So I'm going to perform the actual ceremony, but other things I'm going to do potentially afterward, if I have to space them out, is use control flames to make simple shapes within the fire. And so as the flames come up onto the casket, it'll take the form of the king and they'll reenact some of his famous battles. And then as it comes to a close, I would change all the colors of the flame briefly to white and then to black as they start to fade back down. Add some theatrics to it.
Any significance on the colors? Or?
I mean, white being like a last burst of life and then black being death, maybe? Not directly tied to anything beyond that.
As you're performing the rites and controlling these flames that are dancing and making a reenactment of the king's life as you know it, there is an orator there that's giving a kingly speech in ancient Elven, a language of old that even if you know Elven, half of it wouldn't make sense to you. And he speaks as well as you control the flames. It's a beautiful language. And it's an hour-long process, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He barely takes a breath in the entirety of the ceremony. Does anyone here speak Elven?
I do.
So you understand some of it. And
I
a
do
lot
as
of it
well.
he's talking about the king's life. You do as well?
Mhm.
What he had done in his life and how he had been such a young king. He was only 40 as an elf, one of the youngest kings ever in Riverstorm. And he'll talk about his father and his lineage. There's nothing in there that's off-putting or that sounds weird, or for a king that sounds untrustworthy, I should say. It all sounds like he is possibly one of the greatest kings Riverstorm had ever had.
Yeah, I think they make laws like that when they're dead.
That's probably the case.
Yeah.
And for what you can understand, it's a very beautiful speech. The flames take hold of the casket and sing into the air until ash and soot and cinder rise and fall again, and smoke rises into the air past the tallest tower of the fort. And Merritt finishes his ceremony. You can have an inspiration for the dancing flames.
Ooh, dancing flame points. Word, dude. Story point.
Olivia lets you talk and talk about your beliefs, and
Yeah, I won't kick that can too long, but then I'll ask her things like, maybe she wants to go to the Citadel and be a healer now. Like, is that what she wants? I'll try to draw in a conversation too.
she responds to things. She's not just shut down.
Okay.
I don't want to join a citadel.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I might visit my hometown.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Udara.
I don't know where that is.
It's just north of here. It's not very far. I was sent here when I was pretty young. Sent to Riverstorm to live with my aunt.
Do you have family there still?
Maybe, but no.
Okay.
I had a mother once. Don't know what happened to her. She's the one that sent me away. I don't know the father. He was a soldier. And then she kind of tapers off into sullen silence.
Does she have a weapon or armor or any of that?
I mean, she's got commoner garb that they gave her instead of her prisoner garb. That's it.
About it. I have extra longsword. I'll give it to her. I'm like, here, in case you need this.
I don't want it.
What if you're into trouble?
I don't plan on running into trouble. I lost my powers. I lost my faith. I lost my gods. I've never been able to get them back.
It's not always about belief, or it's about faith. It's not always about faith.
It wasn't about my gods. I broke my oath. Protect the innocent. That night I lost my powers. Everyone else was so caught up in the war, they probably didn't even notice I'd left.
I thought you were dead, like everybody else. You still know how to swing a sword, don't you?
I don't want to.
Alright. Okay.
And the conversation continues on like that for a while.
Yeah, we just kind of putt around through the breeze.
The funeral finishes up. Darnell and Borthos and someone you hadn't seen in a while, Michael. He is the half-elf that you've never really even talked to. He was with their party at one time, is also by their side. And they come up to you. Well, we're gonna head off now. Be careful down there. There's strange beasts.
Any
Strange
advice?
men. Hit them till they're dead.
All right. Well, you guys take care and good luck.
You as well.
I'm sure we might see you in your next.
Aye.
I don't know our plans after this, so.
Borthos walks up to Merritt. We'll be seeing you now.
So hold out my hand.
He grasps your hand on the arm like that. Gives you the brotherly handshake.
Strong bro hands.
Pulls you in a little bit. I mean, obviously, if you want to resist with your enormous strength of what the hell, then you could.
No, he can have a hug.
He pulls you in for the half hug of a dwarf. If we don't meet
So
again,
little.
you're an honorable man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Hope I'm lucky enough. See you again on this side.
Aye. You'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Good.
He smiles and you see the bottom teeth. They're kind of sticking the wrong ways. They shouldn't go. Snaggletooth Borthos
Yeah.
has the best picture-perfect smile.
Old Dorothy. Best of luck.
And they head off towards the city.
one more thing I need to do.
What are you gonna do?
I need to talk to Olivia.
Can I come? I want to say bye before we do this mission.
Yeah. But keep it to that.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Mind if I tag along too? If we're all up there, may as well.
Yeah, we gotta go get Dillerin anyway.
As you guys are walking, you hear the loud footsteps of a gigantic man. It's Lawrence walking behind you. And you feel a clap on your shoulder, Garabon, of extreme strength. And it's not too hard, it's not trying to push you. So, everyone's got their tasks.
Yes, sir.
He smiles. Walking to my chambers, are we? Gives you a big smile.
Yeah. You can go clear out your house guests.
It's about time.
Would
Be careful.
you like
down
to come
there.
with us?
He's walking that way.
You know anything at all about what's going on down there? Because everybody's being pretty vague about it.
I think anyone knows what's going on down there. That's why they're being vague.
I'm just gonna knock before I open the door.
What?
I'm sorry, Darnell knows more than anyone. He was the one that was down there. Sounded like he gave you as much as he had.
All right.
I don't know much about this shadow world or whatever they said.
Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Merritt's a really smart tiefling.
Agreed.
I'd blush if I wasn't red-faced.
So you guys walk to his chambers where Delaron is. He opens the door, and you and Olivia are sitting there. And he walks in. One last thing. This is from the Queen. He pulls out of his pocket a small ring.
Oh, sweet.
She wanted you to have this back.
Thank you.
This was given to her by your friend Artigan.
Hope it helped during the
Protection +1.
during the little raid that they had.
What happens if I have the ring and the cloak?
They're both attunement.
I mean, do they stack?
One's cloak and one's ring.
Sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
He goes to grab his bottle of liquor and looks up at everyone, shakes it, and is like, there's barely anything left in there.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Throws it to the side and it just lands on the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
One more reason for you to be glad that we're out of here.
True.
Sir, might I use one of your glasses? Not for the liquor, of course.
He has the bottle, but there are no glasses. Points to it, be my guest.
So just the bottle? And there's just like splash in there. All right. And then drain it. Make sure it's clear.
Clip that, clip that.
Then I'm going to put it on the table. Say, Olivia, we have one piece of unfinished business, so that you know what to do with the rest of your days. And I unscrew another flask and I pour it into the bottle.
What is it?
I have no clue.
I reach over in his pocket and I pull out some ash. And I grind it in and let it fall. And then I stir it up. And I slide it over to her. And I say, it's time to find out if you are forgiven.
What are you talking about, Mary?
So are you trying to say this is the poison she was supposed to drink?
At least imply it.
Give me a deception check.
You're so bad at those.
Man.
Inspiration! That's 17. Come on, fail it.
She looks up at you and she looks a little startled.
It's better just to know than to live in limbo.
You already told me I wouldn't make it.
You weren't supposed to live through yesterday. Here you are. I would call that a good omen.
You see a tear roll down her cheek.
So she thinks that she just drank it?
She hasn't drank it yet.
Oh, okay.
She sits there for a little bit in silence. See her kind of break into a soft sweat.
So do I think it's the poison?
I mean, you don't know. Roll your insight.
Can I roll mine too? Cause
You can all roll your insight.
I roll a 9.
You're like, what do you do? What do you do?
I'm like, whoa, we don't have to do this.
17.
I'm like, we don't have to do this.
What
Let's
did you
not
roll?
do this. This is a bad idea.
Did you roll a 17?
Careful.
So
Well, like,
I would
Defender, so you get it.
catch on.
Yep.
Be like,
I'm
no,
like,
Delaron, it's okay.
no, it's not okay. I put you off
Delaron,
me.
it's
I'm like, it's not
okay.
okay. I'm like, listen, you don't have to drink this. This is a bad idea. We stormed to the town so that you wouldn't have to drink this.
Maybe I was supposed to die in the water.
No,
There's no supposed
no,
to.
you weren't.
We stopped it. We no, there's not supposed to.
Maybe
That's
that
not
wasn't
the way
the
it works.
poison. You told me I was supposed to die yesterday.
Yeah, the poison was gonna kill you.
The water was gonna kill me. You saved me, Caravan.
It's because Palor smiles on you. I know it. And I don't care
Don't touch
what
the
the
poison.
fuck this guy says. Knock it off.
She doesn't smile.
Okay, I like stand up and I'm like, do the.
She
I'm like,
grabs
okay,
it.
I'm gonna try to keep her from drinking it.
I'm standing
grabs
between the
it.
two of you, just so you know.
I'm gonna push you then.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Roll your initiative.
Yep.
Man, this
14.
betrayer dice.
15.
5.
5, 5.
Mhm.
You'll go choose who goes first over there.
Depends what happens, I guess.
He's more interested in going first, I think.
What'd you roll, Josh?
14.
What'd you roll?
15.
What do you do? Josh,
I'm definitely.
Delaron stands up.
Yeah, he's like.
Olivia
no.
grabs the flask
I deck him.
with your puny little fist.
Take it like
I
a
don't
man.
care. I'm gonna deck him.
Take it like a
I'm
champ.
not trying to
I
kill
don't
him.
care.
I'm not drawing my sword and stabbing
Just
him.
feels
I'm
good.
I just need to put my fist to his face.
Go for it, champ.
He's not watching.
I don't even care.
Have advantage.
Thank you.
Crit fall, I give a shit.
I would get advantage anyway.
That's true.
Advantage. Let's see. I probably don't hit you, but just with my hands, that's 10 plus.
You are proficient with your hands.
fists. So 3 plus your strength mod.
4. So 14.
14.
So you
Shield in the way.
deck
King.
his pauldron. He stands up and it goes king as you hit his shoulder.
I don't even look.
You stand up. Merritt's standing right there. Olivia grabs the flask. What do you do?
I am going to declare that I'm taking the attack action.
Against?
The flask. I want to smash the flask out of her hand.
You'll have to move around Merritt.
No, I don't. I can push him with my shield as a bonus action before I attack.
So go to push him.
I will go to push him. So I drop the shield and then boom! And I try to push you 5 feet.
Come on, Merritt.
Strength
Come on,
21.
Merritt.
21.
Oh, man, that's my fourth 3 in a row.
I smash him out of the
Still have
way.
1 inspiration.
Oh, use them both
I
in
love
this
how he
stupid...
wastes them so
Oh,
fast.
so fast. Let's get it. I don't want to have to carry him over.
21.
Come on, Merritt.
Plus,
Get
my
those bonuses.
Strength.
Get those
Or wait,
bonuses.
what is it? Athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, so I move him. Slam! And I'm like,
So
no!
knock him prone.
No, I'm just going to shove him 5 foot that way.
Okay.
I just want him out of the way.
And you now see her face, and she has tears forming up in her eyes, and she's ready to take the poison.
I'm like, no! And I slap the poison out of her hand.
As an attack action,
I do.
hold a hit. I guess it's a disarm.
A disarm check?
I don't even know how it works.
Disarm?
Rolled a hit. I rolled to hit some stuff. Not so great. So 13. I roll a 13.
I don't know how disarm works.
Me either, but I'm going for it.
I don't think anyone's ever tried to disarm a poison from
I love how
someone.
upset I am about this thing that's not even important.
It's super important to her.
Yeah,
well, you're trying to ruin
to
it.
Cooper too. He thinks you're poisoning her.
He just won't ever listen.
You totally were awesome on that deception check, and I am not insightful.
Yeah,
So you're like, I got the poison for you. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Where did you get that?
I'm like, put that down.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Alright, index time.
I would assume to be similar to a grapple. Would be either athletics or...
contested.
Disarming attacks, C maneuvers.
It's a kind of maneuver, I
It's
guess.
a fighter
A
maneuver.
fighter maneuver.
Well,
One superiority die. Oh,
that doesn't really pertain to this.
Yeah.
So, for now, and I'll look up the rules later, I'll just say it's a contested check. That
Okay.
You're trying to slap it out of her hand.
Cool.
She will roll her athletics. Or acrobatics.
Sure. I doubt she's a Dex Pally, but
She wins.
ah,
You
sad.
go to slap it, and you hit her arm, which does shake it around. Some of it spills out the top, but you don't slap it out of her hand.
I'm like, stop! This is madness.
She looks at you, and it almost looks like for the first time she's had a little light in her eyes, where there's always been darkness. And she drinks it. And she drinks it deep as her action.
I yell, you have nothing to fear. Periler loves you.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him.
She
I'm gonna
drinks
lay
it
about
all
me.
the way
I'm upset.
down.
I
What
think
is
you guys are
it?
killing her.
What is it?
Incense and holy water. I don't have shit on me for poison. So it might taste vaguely of ash.
It probably tastes like ass. She drinks the whole bottle, the entire action.
I'd rather know when my next action comes around.
You two can go. You're on the ground. He just slammed, or not on the ground. You're pushed away. He just slammed you out of the way with his shield.
I stand up and walk over toward her. And that's
Lorenzo.
I am taking a step back.
oh,
They're hitting each other again.
He has no reason to get involved in this castle.
Exactly.
I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Go ahead, Delro. Or Garavon, actually.
Yeah, you get to go first. You might want to hit me again.
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna go. You gotta stop right now and let the poison take hold. She'll make it. It's too late. The deed is done. She'll be fine. Just watch.
Elrond.
He says, to the man of no faith.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, they call me the
Your action.
unfaithful for a reason, dude. My action? I shield bash Merritt and I punch him in the face.
Alright.
So, let's roll off again. I'm going to shield bash you to the ground.
Oh, I thought that was a 3 again.
25. Bam! Flap! I hit you.
You love being hit. What's your AC?
15.
Oh, that's sad.
I hit you. You know, I know what you're going to do. Do it.
Hellish Rebuke.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Oh my god, yes. How long? I've been waiting for this forever.
Schlock. I give you 5.
You guys are going to the mines today.
Well, that's true. I
All
give you
right.
5 in the face. So
I don't
take
5
5
damage, hellish rebuke.
Yep. How
Hit
do
him hard.
It's a dex save for me, right?
How do I? Oh yeah, I just cast it. I think he just has
Just
to
cast
save.
it, and I have to save.
Yep.
I have the dex save. So give me what your save DC is.
What's that?
That's your wisdom. Oh no, it's your charisma. It's a charisma-based spell, isn't it?
Yep, it is. So
So
it's
it's
negative
your-
1.
So it's 8 plus your proficiency, which is 3. It's 11 minus 1 is 10. So I have to beat a 10,
All right.
and I'll take half of 2.
Not very good at
damage. That's all right. I still take something. Oh. Actually, I take nothing because I have Shield Master. So I punch you, and as the flames spread up my shield in the way, I take no damage because of the evasion against dex saves. So, pat, swoof, and then I punch
See
you
the
again.
flames spread around his shield.
Then I punch you a second
Fizzle.
time. So I punched you once. You try to burn me. I'll punch you again.
You don't have to roll anything. You're just gonna get punched.
I hit you again. Let's take 5 more. So slap, fire, slap. That's 10 so far.
So that was your turn. Merritt
I'm already
and
10
Lorenzo.
down.
There, it's 10 down. I do 5 a swing. Unless I smite.
Merritt.
What's wrong with you monsters? I'm obviously super pissed.
Yeah. That's fine. I will.
He laughs secretly in his head.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I'm clueless.
I'll stand back up and again just pull myself close to Olivia to watch her reaction.
She puts her head in her hands and starts to sob. The tears are now streaming through her fingers and onto the ground,
Oh, I know what I'll do. I got
making
this
a small
unlocked.
puddle.
I grab her and I cure poison.
Well, it's not your turn. It's Lorenzo's turn, right?
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
Damn it.
It's like, oh
Damn
shit,
it.
it's going down.
Go
All right,
ahead.
he gets to go first.
That's true.
What are you doing? I just punched you twice in the face. You gonna shoot me?
No, I'm not going to shoot you because I'm not a... I'm a dick. Never mind. But I'm
Both
just
dicks.
gonna try to punch you again. Don't care.
Okay.
10.
No.
Well, it's okay.
Shield. Boom.
He's not a puncher, man.
I don't care.
You can do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch you again. 3. Never mind.
Oof. Duck.
Ping! You're like a little kid hitting a tank.
Tyson, I am not. And that's fine.
Tell around.
Okay. I'm like, no, it's okay. I can save you. I can stop this. I put my head on her shoulder and I spend 5 lay on hands to cure poison.
She'll look at you as you do it with a desperate look in her eyes, and you can see they're red and they're starting to puff up already. And she says, "Please don't."
She says that. So I put my head on her. I'm like, I can save you. I can stop this. And she's like, please don't do it. Okay, I stop.
She still is sobbing and hits her knees.
Crap, now he's gonna do it. I'm just dying.
He didn't hold his action for anything.
No. I have to wait till the next initiative comes around.
And starts sobbing on the floor. Did you guys want to do anything else? Want to keep punching him? We can have a whole game of you guys punching each other.
No, I
It
can.
won't last that long.
I nailed that next door.
It's like Muhammad Ali fighting a grocery clerk, man. Just leave me alone.
I'll run and I try to push Delron away from her.
Yeah, try to.
I just stand there.
shove him.
Yep, I want to shove him away from her.
Okay.
Roll to shove.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this might happen.
No, 24.
So it'd be my strength
Athletics.
God damn it,
My
guys.
athletics is 23.
So you don't push me.
Damn it!
Try
So you
all
don't
the new
push me, I
mechanics.
just like look at you. Like,
I'm
no.
guessing you don't shove him.
He does not shove
But in case it's just an attack, what'd you roll total?
23.
If he's trying to shove me, I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, because of your feet.
No, because I rolled higher than him on my athletics check.
Unless it's an attack, I don't know. Shoving a creature, use the attack action.
Contested athletics roll.
Yeah, contested. Alright, so you don't shove.
So I don't. So he tries to shove me. I just look at him. I'm like, "Don't touch me."
She continues crying, but she remains alive, you can tell, because she's crying. And this goes on for... I'm just going to skip through this shoving, punching stuff for a minute. But she doesn't die. And she cries the hardest you've heard anyone cry for a long time. Harder than when Merritt met the face of his god and heard his voice. Well, wasn't actually the face of your god, but close to. Harder cry than that. And she continues on and on through your Three Stooges marathon.
When it becomes clear that she's not gonna die, I just walk out. Uber sleeves.
He walks out the building.
I quickly say to Olivia, I go, see? Have faith. And I run out the door, following Delron.
Okay.
He's waiting around the corner.
Yeah.
Cleaves you with a sword. Smite. So yeah, on my end, I will just sit with Olivia and offer to hold her hand if she wants that. Otherwise, just be available.
Okay. So a good 10 minutes passes before she has it in her to start speaking again and not cry or sob or breathe hard. And you're there to comfort her. When she sits up, she looks at you and her eyes are completely red.
I say, you're very brave.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done.
I'm quite proud of the way you took that flask. That's very brave. You do your order credit.
Caravan, you chased Delaron out?
You son of a bitch.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What about you? You just
You
gave
never
her poison.
listen.
You
idiot.
You fuck.
Didn't you see what he put in there? It was garbage. It was nothing. It was just some water and some ash.
So he lied to her?
Yes, Merritt's kind of developing that side of him now. And next time, it's not going to be my fist hitting you. It's going to be my arrow. Knock it off.
I thought you were poisoning her. You're like, have faith.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know what, man? I tried to tell you discreetly. I said it was all right, and why don't you trust me?
is that a real question?
Yeah, why don't you trust me?
I mean, you did spend the first part of our journey together completely and totally lying to us.
Right, all right. So I also was there to help dig you out of the Underdark.
That's true. I do owe you for that. All right. I'm sorry I hit you and land hands for 10.
Well, thank you.
So, I'm sorry, I was confused what was going on because you guys didn't let me in on anything before Merritt decided to poison her. So, there's that.
She can never know. She can never know. Dalaran, it's for her. It's for her sanity. She can never know.
Alright. I don't feel great about that.
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to her, but if she ever asks me then.
do you want her to live the rest of her life crying? And what if I took that poison?
No, I don't want her to live like that, obviously. If she doesn't ask me, I won't say anything, but I'm not gonna lie to her. So if she asks me, unfortunately, I will tell her.
Suppose do what you gotta do. You always do anyway. You won't listen to anybody, so...
I'm getting on call. Second here.
Go for it, man.
Yeah, we're outside.
They're just yelling at each other anyways.
I'm not yelling anymore. Cooper's like calming down. I'm sorry that I didn't catch on, but subterfuge is not like my natural MO.
I get that. I can appreciate that. But it looks like we're going to be together.
Your teeth out.
Again, I understand. That's who you are. And, you know, a part of me, that's why I like you. But at the same time, we're going to be together for a lot longer than I thought we were going to be together. Right? Now we got to go into a mine.
Unless one of us dies down there.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot.
You mock it.
They call me the Faithless for a reason. You know that, right?
Well, it sounds like you believe in him.
Yeah, I believe there's something. I mean, you know, but I don't know if Paylor is who we think he is, or if he even gives a shit about what happens to us. I've seen a lot of people die with his name on their lips.
Well, that's because he hasn't shown himself to you. And he's definitely shown himself to me.
Right. Yep. Alright, let's just agree to disagree here, and we'll move on. Just because I feel bad about beating the shit out of you a second ago. But... sure. Whatever.
Just try to talk it out before we fight again. Bro hug?
No. But, yeah, we'll try to talk it out before we fight it out again.
Cool. So, eventually the time will pass. What do you guys do?
I try to avoid Olivia because I don't want to have to lie, but I also think that maybe she shouldn't know the truth. So I'm going to go to requisition of supplies.
Okay, who are you going to?
I'll go to see if there's a requisition officer. I mean, I understand the chain of command, so I'll go try to find somebody.
Doesn't seem to be a very structured chain of command here.
Okay, well then I'm going to talk to One Eye.
So you eventually find him. He's actually with a group of Griffin Riders at the moment. There are a total of 15 Griffin Riders here.
Oh, it's a lot of Griffin Riders.
And he's commanding them. And you walk up.
Lawrence.
Is there anything else you need?
Yes. I'm going to need some rations. I gave mine away to the poor outside of the city that were still alive. Also, we're going to need transportation to get to the mines. You have horses?
Can you do without?
I mean, tomorrow I'll be able to summon my own mount, but not until I sleep. So we'll have to walk for today.
I'll get your horses. We'll get your rations. Is that it?
When they were going to cross over the mountains, like, is Olivia's hometown in line with where they're going?
Not directly in line, but it's here on the way.
Also, Olivia wants to see her home. I was wondering if you can make that happen if it's kind of on the way.
We're a little busy here at the moment.
It'll take one Griffin Rider not long to drop her off. You have 15.
I need every Griffin Rider I have.
Well,
We're going to take the castle back.
maybe afterwards, when you march north. After the castle's taken. Just have a rider drop her off.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. 20. I just say, like, hey, she's paid her dues.
I can't promise anything.
If you give me a word that you do your best, that'll be enough for me.
I'll do my best.
Alright. Your best has to be enough. Thank you for your help.
So he leads you to one of the other guards that will help you with requisitions. They'll get you everything you need, and they secure you 4 horses.
And I need 50 feet of rope again. Because I tied mine to an anvil that's at the bottom of the city.
And he gets you 50 feet of rope.
Cool.
Never enough rope.
Never enough rope.
And he leads you away from Lawrence. Merritt and Garabon, were you doing anything in particular?
Well, I probably went in back inside, looking pretty frustrated. Because I still don't feel like me and Delaron are gelling. And I look at Merritt and I go, and I look at Olivia and I go, I'm sorry for that. Sorry for that outburst.
Lorenzo's there too.
Yep. And I look at Lorenzo and I go, you must think that I'm just a crazy asshole.
Yes. Yes,
There's no zone of truth, bro. You can lie. Yes, I do.
When do you think we should leave?
Well, I imagine the sooner the better.
Well,
What is it? Noon-ish?
I mean, it's probably like 11. It's 11.
We could get up there, set up camp outside the caves, make sure, get used to the area before we start any.
maybe get a short rest before we go in.
I was thinking a real rest. We could just crash up there for the night, tackle it first thing in the morning,
Depends on how
watch
long
the sun
track
come up,
is.
say hello, and then we go into the depths. See what unusual places we can bring the light to.
Yeah, hopefully everybody leaves with their legs this time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be pretty careful about that. Caravan.
I'm sorry.
So you guys do everything you need to prepare, and the time will pass.
Probably just get Delaron and
Yeah,
you should just head out.
absolutely. What about Olivia?
I don't.
I'm
foresee
gonna
any-
stay.
yeah. I wouldn't ask you to go down in there.
I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
I hope I see you again. And I hope that you truly find out that Paler does love you.
You guys know I can perform weddings, right?
Oh, no, not in that way. Paler loves her. I don't. I'm not even sure who she is.
Harsh. Jesus. Go easy there, homie. I'm not there.
I misunderstood. I apologize. So, it's been lovely meeting you. And I leave.
She's lost for words.
I'll tell the horses outside. Lawrence's place. We got 4 horses. I'll go in to see her one last time before we leave.
Okay.
I'm probably following up with, I'm sorry for whatever weird things have happened since you've met this company. I am sorry for any weird things that are going to happen to me after I leave. Have a good night.
See. Gives you a nod.
Okay, so I'll come in. And I'll take my old holy symbol out of my bag. And I give it to her like, you need this more than I do. You should have it. I talked to Lawrence. After they retake the castle, he's going to try to spare a Griffin Rider to get you to your hometown. I hope you find peace. I'm sorry about the things we did.
I hope you find peace someday.
I don't know if that's something I get to have. Not while Magnus still walks. It's playing. Anyways, I get with you and all that. I get up ahead. At the door, I take my spare sword and I lean it against the door. And I say, I know that you don't want this, but you don't have to take it. I'm just going to leave it here. And then I walk out.
He walks out the building, and you guys have gotten to your horses.
I'm a little bit misty. I have like bacon grease from the manly in my eye. I do like to look up and
Your
blink.
one eye.
Yeah, my one eye, I'm like, okay, I'm good.
And everyone saddles up and rides on out.
What's this
Maybe.
horse's name?
Oh my god.
What does it look like?
Red shirt horse number what, 3?
No,
or
I
4?
need to have a connection to my horse. I can't just. I'm not just gonna mount whatever
You're gonna
beast
get the
comes
worst
along.
horse names ever, right?
Come on,
What's its favorite color?
Finnegan.
Finnegan.
He is a
Why do we have to name the horses?
reddish brown
This makes it harder.
It just is
with
really
a black
just.
mane.
Ooh. It's really sad when we name these horses.
Mm-hmm.
Your horse is named Quentin. Your horse is named Gage. Your horse is named Colorado. Fuck off. No more horses' names. We're done.
Sorry, Quentin, for what I'm going to do to you.
Horse number 30.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what our company name should be, is the Horse Killers. You guys have any
We
horses?
could be
you buy?
the four horsemen.
Ooh.
So we usually walk, so we kill our horses. You guys walking in town, we're the 4 horsemen. We have no horses left.
All right.
You head off into the distance, into the day, towards the mines. And it takes about 6 hours to get there.
Okay.
The travel is easy, and there are no distractions, and it isn't snowing today, and getting through the snow isn't difficult because you're still with a ranger.
Yay.
So travel over land is like normal.
You're welcome.
You skirt the mountainside, the mountain ranges, as you're heading there. And eventually a structure comes into view. It's a large tower-like building, 4 stories high. And as you get closer, you can tell that it's an old fort of some kind that's been converted into a barracks for miners, just somewhere to stay. And they've told you about this place where you can come here when you take up mining to stay if you don't live in the area. There are a lot of people outside the fort. There are a lot of people that are nearish the entrance of the mine. As you approach, a couple of the bigger gentlemen approach. They look like they're dressed for the weather, but they look sluggish and tired. One of them has a stark white beard and white and black peppered hair. He approaches everyone. So they sent you more to come to the mines to help us.
Hopefully we're the last.
You gonna run away as well?
It's not how we do things.
We've just been waiting for someone to come for a while now.
How many of you are there?
There used to be 50. There's 20.
Tell us what you know about down there.
We don't go down there anymore. From what your friends described as they came out, seems that the men that have been taken have been turned into something else. It describes some of the men that went down there, and they match. But they're not the same. They're not the same people that went down there. They're not even people anymore.
Well, is there anything else you know? Because I'm pretty sure we've heard that before.
What do you want me to tell you?
I suppose nothing else. That's Arcana for 16. So all of the ones who are causing you trouble down there, they're all just your former compatriots?
I've not seen them myself. Again, we don't go down there. We've barricaded the mine entrance for now.
So there are 30 former miners that are all apparently
It's gonna be a
down
slog.
there.
There were only about 15 at first. A group of them went in. They thought they could take care of it themselves. They never came back. I can't tell you what happened, but I can take a good guess.
Drop the shield. Limber up the sword. Okay. Let's go do it.
Oh wait, maybe we should rest a little bit. It's been a long day already.
I'm completely fine, but if anyone else needs to rest.
I mean, I have expended some of my resources.
If it's going to be as bad as they say, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just we're losing a lot of time.
We could go in and see if we come to a securable point. Make some progress, barricade stuff.
How far
Sad.
down into the mines does it get bad?
Well, it's near the ends of where we excavated the mines. You can go down for quite a while.
How long does it take to get down there?
A couple hours.
All right, let's go down there now.
Some of the carts go down the entire way. Take you maybe 30 minutes in the carts. We don't want to get them going too fast because the tracks aren't all aligned.
Sounds like my kind of ride.
Should we bring these horses?
There's a couple parts you might want the carts because they go over caverns that have no bottom that you can see. The tracks do.
Yeah, the cards sound great. I like the cards.
Yeah. I hop off of Finnegan. I say thank you. I hop off of Gage and I go, good boy.
I'm glad you remembered all their names.
Yeah.
Did someone write them down?
How off of Quentin, and I don't say anything at all. I just wrap his leash around something and
Good.
keep him from going somewhere.
Adolf, Colorado, and
Wait, did you say Adolf, Colorado?
no, I get off
Oh.
Colorado. Colorado is the horse.
Don't do it.
That's a badass name.
And we tie up our horses.
I just hand my leash to the bearded fellow. Or the reins.
Yeah, we can take care of them.
Okay. Insight. That's a lot.
They're hungry. They're
How hungry are they?
around lately.
16.
Yeah, right.
How hungry is he? He's rolling.
Yeah, we can take care of them. No problem.
Very good, sir. Thank you. Much indebted. Let's go see if we can save any of your friends.
From what we've heard, they're past saving.
Okay, well then we'll kill them.
Right?
Let's see what we've got.
Enough talk. Let's go.
Tap the brakes. We don't need the cart going too fast, okay?
I mean, I figured that's why they sent us. Was to just root out and exterminate whatever's down there. Well, like pest
your
control.
intelligence.
Okay. 9.
9? That's not why you were sent there at all.
That's not. Why not? Why were we sent here? Oh,
Follow
no, to
them.
catch the guy. That's right. The first time around, we were sent to kill stuff. Now we're here to catch the dude. Maybe we won't kill your friends. Who knows?
All right, Delaron.
That's right. Yeah,
All right,
it's just like,
Delaron.
I do what I do.
Let's go.
Actually, go ahead and think of all the missions we've been on. Never has our mission been go in and scorch the earth.
We
And
always
never
do
have
that.
we done it, actually. Every time we have something to do, it's always talk our way around and get out of it. We fight a few things. We fought the plant monster.
Yep.
Other than that, we talk our way through most things.
Fought the plants monster, killed the ogres, combat dropped into the drown, killed all of them.
How did we get out of there? Out of the Underdark once we combat dropped in?
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
you guys had to come back for me.
Yeah. We talked our way
We
back
killed
up.
Trollguff.
We came down. We talked our way back up again.
Killed Trollguff. I feel like we have different narratives of how the story goes.
I think that's pretty essential to our characters.
Yeah. Okay. So like, yeah, we go kill everything. Oh no, we need to go catch somebody. Okay. Got it.
I just start walking right into the mine right now. I'm just.
Barricaded.
Is there a door?
They'll help you unbarricade it, but it's just a bunch of rocks and debris that have been piled up against the entrance.
Okay.
And he rounds up a good 6 men. And they'll help you move all the rocks out of the way. We're gonna put these back.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can get out though, right? You look
We'll
strong
figure-
enough.
We'll figure it out.
We should
See
be
what
able to do
happens.
We're not gonna make it easy, but you can see through this crack right here. You look like you. When you're at the entrance, we'll let you out.
Yeah, you'll know. I'll be talking about stuff and I'll look like me, and I'll probably stick my sword through the crack and try to cut it wider or pry it open. If we're in dire straits. But if I'm trying to come out really fast, maybe don't help, just run. Because that's bad.
Maybe we need like a passcode or something. Sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
What's the passcode going to be?
Just in case they can't hear us, we can smack on the stone on the other side.
Oh, just the knocking.
Yeah, you know.
2 bits! Damn it. Couldn't. 3 times.
He shakes your hands.
In we go.
Yep.
You first, Mary.
We always say, night is the light is day, not night. Come on back to the day.
I'll go first. I have the shield. Boom.
If you always say it, could you repeat it, please?
Mine is the light is day, not night.
Oh,
Come on back to the light.
I like it. I like it. Let's do.
And you head into the mines.
Do you guys have any rations to say before I go in? Are you guys out of food?
God, Delaron, you already lit your shield. Let's go.
All I'm saying is if you have to kill a horse, kill mine first. And then I go.
Wait, are you going to kill horses?
No, Merritt, they're not killing any
You
horses.
guys walk.
I'm trying to push these guys in.
Yeah, we're
Lorenzo,
okay.
come on, help me get these guys into the mine.
Go again.
You continue into these mines, and after about 10 minutes of walking, you find a cart. Just one cart. You could probably fit 2 of you in here. If you're wearing all your armors or you're a little bigger, it'd be a little tight. It'd be a snug fit in one of these carts.
So we'll go with a big armored guy and a not big guy.
Well, how big are you, Lorenzo?
He's wearing plate.
Yeah, plate. I got probably about 5'10", 5'11".
I'm 6'2".
Average.
It'll be snug.
Plate and 6'2".
Yeah, I mean,
No?
well,
Come on.
are you, me?
Yeah, you and me.
I thought you wanted to take Lorenzo.
No. I want to take you. Someone's got to keep you in check.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
fine.
Okay, all right.
I guess I'm going in the cart. I'm sorry, Merritt. I wanted to
Okay.
hang out, but it's not gonna work out.
Wait! Give me an investigation. As you push the force, it doesn't move a single bit.
Oh.
Investigation. Nope. I'm like, push harder.
Investigation, intelligence.
I'll rust it up.
You guys are amazing.
17.
Wow.
Oh, the brake's on. Boop. I take the brake off.
There is a brake, but it's not just a handle like that.
Oh, it's not a handle?
No, there is a brake, but there's also something that keeps the wheels from moving at all. And it's basically like a chalk at the bottom.
Oh,
it's chalked
sure.
up under the wheel.
Okay, well, I don't notice it. I'm like, the brake's not on?
But Garabum, you do find it eventually, and
You dummies, here's the problem.
fix it.
No, fix this. Gotta do everything.
Twist the lever a few times, and the wheels start to clasp onto the rails correctly.
All right, now we're ready. Merritt, give us a good push.
There's only one cart.
There's
Bye,
only one
guys.
cart?
We're gone.
There's not another cart
This is
anywhere?
what we're doing, Ryan. We're gone.
We split the party again.
What are you doing?
There's got to be another
Going.
cart somewhere.
Hopefully not on this rail. You guys are gonna hit it.
Oh, fair enough. There's no other carts anywhere?
Bye, you're all headed into the darkness. You can see 60 feet ahead of you, but that's it.
Yeah, because the shield. You see the light whew, takes off down the tunnel.
And they start taking off.
How are
At
you in the
about
dark?
a minute's
Not so great.
time, you pass
I'll cast
by
light.
another parallel rail.
I have it also.
It looks like one of the side rails where you can put another car.
Oh, is there a cart there?
Yeah, a minute later. You
Oh,
find one.
I break.
You hit the brakes, and sparks are shooting off the rails.
pulling on it.
And you come to a stop, and it doesn't stop right at the cart. In fact, you stop way past the cart.
Alright, I got push it back.
And eventually, you catch up to them. You don't split the party.
There you go.
Give us 2 carts next time.
Yeah.
We're on the 3-day to get to the bottom of the mines. You guys will be there in a half an hour.
I feel
Good
like
luck.
the only one who learned a lesson here is Ryan.
I was kidding. There's 2. There's 2.
So there is another cart.
You should do a special sometime instead of How to Train a Dragon. We should call it How to Train Your DM.
One of you's gonna die.
It should be me.
Okay, so we've got a cart. You guys have a cart.
So we're on 2 separate tracks. Which track do you think we should load the other
Well,
cart
it's just
onto?
like it's basically like an off ramp where you could
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
park.
Yeah, so you pull around and put it behind us.
Yeah.
So we'll go first and you go.
Should we do they latch together, you think? Can we
Do the latch
shackle
together?
them?
Do you want to investigate it?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. I'll actually look at this one. Ah, yeah.
There you go.
16. Hell
so, just to get a reference point,
yeah. Yeah, you mean for the ambush. While we're waiting for Ryan to bring that up, I just wanted to say one of our chatters today said, "Someone tell Josh he looks like he rolled a 20 on handsomeness." Ooh.
I know that person, so.
I can't bring up the
awesome.
battle
Oh, dude,
camera.
you can't admit that
Why not?
because
It's true.
It's much cooler if it's like someone you don't know, right?
It's like a bearded Canadian.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But thanks,
Big
bro.
deal.
So I can't bring up the battle camera, but for you guys, let's say you're on an off rail right there.
Yeah.
Where's your cart?
What do you mean? Where's our cart?
Because you pulled your cart back.
I just put it like side by side.
Side by side.
And so I assume this track does this, so it backs up and then swings onto our track. So we should just back you up onto our track.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then see if they latch together. Skitch-kink.
Mara, as you're doing an investigation check, you are looking around the cart, looking in the cart. There's one point where something catches your eye, and you see a flash. The cart moves in an unnatural way. The whole inside of the cart starts to form into a mouth, and you are adhered to the cart.
Oh, fuck, it's a mimic. Stupid mimic cart.
Roll initiative.
Fuck.
Roll your initiative. This is a surprise round.
This
so
is horrible.
you can only take reactions after your turn.
For
That's
12.
17.
Also 12.
12, 12.
12, 12. Lorenzo,
17 plus 5 is 20.
what'd you get
22.
done?
I got 17.
You tied.
Well, mine's a 22 when you.
Oh, he's got a modifier. I don't. I'm
Yeah.
flat.
Gotcha. Dink, dink, dink. And just like that.
Oh man, I am paying for past game sins.
You are.
This is just how it is.
This is comeuppance, man.
I deserve this. Whatever happens here.
Yeah.
I've ended entire campaigns with mimics.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
All right, so this creature grabs you. You now feel like you are adhered to it.
Hmm.
And it, amazingly, goes at a 17.
Oh, we have to roll off then. Fuck you, mimic. Roll off.
Or you could, can I update my AC?
I rolled 13.
13. You probably want to update your... I rolled a 4.
Oh, I should update my shit too.
All right, come
Mine's
on.
only-
I just made the order.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, all of our hit points. You haven't run us into combat since.
It's been a while. I mean, you've had combat, but it was life and death. It was bad.
Yep.
Oh, my hit points are.
You're back here, right?
I was at 12.
Okay, there you go.
You guys have all your hit points up
So,
there?
Lorenzo, you see this thing
maybe.
move unnaturally, clasp onto Merritt, and you see the cart start to take off down the tracks.
The cart was behind our cart, right?
Oh, side by side, remember?
Oh, sure. All right, so
It
grab
does
it.
this. And starts taking off. And it seems like it accelerates fast.
And Merit's
Yeah.
attached to it?
And Merritt's attached to it.
I will.
You can only take a reaction after your turn. This is a surprise round.
Okay, gotcha.
You spend your action not being surprised.
Correct. But you can
Resolving
take
your
reactions
surprise stuff.
after your turn. If you have reactions.
Don't really have any
So,
reaction.
was I standing close enough that I was threatening its space when it moves away? Because
No,
my turn
they're
comes
not
before
like
it.
literally side by side.
Okay, how far away does it get?
It's a full movement speed of a cart ahead. Let's say in one round it goes 60.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, it went 0 to 60.
Oh, shit. Okay.
How many games can you play at once?
No, I'm
Gone in 60 seconds.
All right.
Well, you
Okay.
can't act anyways. It acts. So you are adhered to this creature, Merritt.
Mm-hmm.
You're gone, dude. Peace.
It has advantage on attack rolls against any creature grappled by it.
Get ready, can't hit my 14 AC.
Dude, you're launched. This thing is going to eat you, and that'll be the end of it.
14.
Yep. It's gone up by 2.
It
because of my new
misses
leather
on
armor.
its first bite. You're
No
stuck
way.
inside of it. Roll a 2.
It has advantage, though.
Oh, that's true.
It can't miss. Literally.
It rolls a 15 total.
And that'll do it.
Just barely beats you. And it bites you. Do you have
Bitor.
resistance to acid?
Poison, not acid.
So take 9 bludgeoning damage. Nope, piercing damage. And 4 acid damage as it starts to dissolve your arm and your upper shoulder in its mouth. And you are stuck on this thing, holding on with your life because you don't want your feet cut under the wheels. But also, you don't want to be stuck to this thing.
Biting. Yeah!
You can take a reaction at the end of the round if you have any.
Alright. Yeah, I will definitely use my... what's it called?
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
You can't take it now. It hit you first. You can only take your reaction after your turn.
Oh, okay. So that doesn't trigger it yet.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Next time he bites you.
Then, no, I'm going to cast Light on it.
Okay.
Make it a little bit easier to see.
Cast any actions.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
Can't use bonus actions either.
Only reactions, man.
Okay, I
Scream.
holler.
You like?
It's eating me.
Okay.
Not a cart!
A surprise round. Caravan, anyone else, you can take your reactions now if you have them.
I can't do.
Oh
shit!
Things, yeah.
You see Merritt now riding off into the darkness, and then it's your turn, Lorenzo.
Can I still see the cart or no?
60 feet ahead, it's just going out of view of light and dark.
Can I take
If you have dark vision. I don't know if you do.
I do not.
Okay. Then it's just going out of view of your shield is lit.
60, yeah.
So can I take 2 shots at it?
Arrows?
Well, I don't think my shield gives him
Yep.
60. I don't know if you can see it anymore. If it's 60 feet away, I don't know how far light goes.
I think it's 60-30, but you
Let's
can look on
see.
that. Is that the spell light?
Yeah, it's the cantrip. Light. Nope. The object sheds bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
So you're going to be at disadvantage, even with sharpshooter, because it's out of your range. It says you're shooting into the dark. But you can take it 2 shots.
Oh, the light can be colored as you like.
Oh god, here we go.
I will always make mine red.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take 2 shots at disadvantage. Not
2
sure.
shots, disadvantage. You pull out your bow.
Yeah, 2 d20s. Oh man, it's too bad that natural 20 was wasted. So it's still a +9 to hit, so it's a 15.
15 to hit this crazy carded creature is enough.
Nice.
Let's see, d8. 16 damage.
16 damage. Your arrow flies in the night. You, Merritt, see an arrow from nowhere strike this creature. And it's right between your legs.
Stop!
Second arrow.
Stop more!
14 to hit.
That is a hit.
Nice. I like that. You
15
can go
damage.
What was your first one?
16 damage. So it's 31 damage.
31 damage from dark shooting, can't see the target.
We can
Go
see.
ahead, Delaron.
I'm going to abjure enemy. As an action, I present my holy symbol, which is the symbol on my shield.
Does it have to be something you can see?
Yeah, but I have dark vision, so I can see it.
Okay.
Choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. Creature must make a wisdom saving throw. Unless it is me being frightened.
It does not make it.
Okay, on a failed save, it's frightened for 1 minute,
So it runs away from you at full pace.
or until it takes any damage. While frightened, the creature's speed is 0. And it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, so I abjure it, and then I say, don't hurt it until I get to it. And then I run 30 feet this way.
Okay.
So, but I yelled that out.
Mhm.
Like,
So
don't
you-
hurt it until I get to it.
So you don't want me to.
You don't see anything. You have dark vision? You do.
I do.
Mhm.
You see it stop in an instant. It grabs onto the rails with its mimic wheels and stops from 60 to 0. Merritt, give me a dex save.
Ooh,
Wow.
20.
Nice.
You do make it. It flips you over into the cart fully now. Your arm is being bent in awkward ways, but you don't take damage from it. And you land in the cart, which is not a cart, it is a mouth, and there are teeth that are trying to clasp around you.
Don't hurt it until I get there.
It goes to hit you.
Does it even need to roll? I'm inside the mouth.
It has advantage. It hits for a 15 again,
Are you super fucked up or what? Like chewing your arm off?
and it bites you for 5 piercing, and 2 acid. So 7 damage total. As its teeth clasp around you. You can feel them press into you, and it's trying to enclose you in its entirety. How long is it abjured for?
1 minute.
Okay.
Or until it takes damage, so I have to get there and smack it. Once I'm past it.
Go ahead, Merritt. Give me a perception check first.
Okay. 9, 10, 11.
You did hear him shout, "Don't hurt it till I get there," and then it bit you.
Ah!
Climb out, bro.
Yeah, I attempt to leave.
Okay, make an escape check.
Wow.
Is that plus your strength?
Yeah.
Or your acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Athletics or acrobatics?
athletics right now. So that's a 24.
24. You pry its mouth open that's trying to close on
Like
top
a beast,
of you.
dude.
You push yourself up like a gymnast where your legs are now horizontally out, and you push your entire body off the cart onto the side of the tracks. And you land right next to it.
And I'll roll away.
That was your action. You can still act. Bonus. Movement.
Movement. Roll away.
Yeah, I continue to roll. I roll till that I'm out of range.
Not disengaging?
Is that a bonus action?
Do you want to move?
You're not rogue.
Without disengaging.
Okay, no, yeah, I gotta go.
You run. And it goes to bite you. As you do, you see it puts this weird pseudopod that looks like it's part of the cart at one point. One of the planks rips off, and you see these weird clawed fingers try to strike at you as you leave. And it hits you with these weird fingered claws. Slap!
I'm free. Oh,
When it does, you are adhered to it.
That's cool.
Take 6 more bludgeoning damage.
yeah. Well, I why my health sure being so bad.
If you do, you're fucked.
Yeah,
You die down there.
I don't.
All right, go ahead, Garavon.
I don't do anything, and I ready my action. So when Delron finally gets up there and does something, then after he's done doing what he does, I'll snap 2 sharpshooter arrows right into that fucking thing.
Okay. Go ahead, Lorenzo.
I'm going to run up and try to see. It's 60 feet away, right?
It is 60 feet away.
Okay, so yeah, I can get right up into it. Is there any light over by Merritt?
No.
Dim light at this point, because I'm 30 feet away. So I shed bright light for 20 feet, and dim light for 20 more. So
it's
dim
still a
light.
disadvantage. It doesn't help
Okay.
any for you.
I'm mostly looking to help Merritt try to get out of there.
Okay.
So if I can give the help action with him right next to him, I will.
it would take you your entire movement to get to him, but that would also be your action.
Yep.
So you can't
Oh yeah, I can't
use
read
a
my
help
action.
action.
Okay, yeah, that makes
You can
sense.
get up next to him.
I will get up next to him then.
Okay, you get up next to him. Go ahead, Delaron.
I'm going to run right to the front of the cart.
So you run to the front of the cart. You get almost to the front. You're basically on the side.
So I've got a question. Can I shove it off the tracks?
You can certainly see.
All right, so I'm up next to it. I would declare my intent to attack. Well, as I'm running up there, I will shield the faith, by the way.
What? That's your action. So you
It's my
could
bonus
attack.
action.
Oh, okay.
So bonus action. Oh shit, I don't do that. Never mind. I get up alongside of it. I declare my intent to attack it, and I attempt to shield bash it 5 feet off the track.
Okay, so you go to
So I put
shield
my arm
dash.
down, and I'm just like,
It
I ran myself
adheres to
into
you
it.
as your shield slams against it.
That's cool.
And you
I don't
feel
give a
it
shit.
sticky
I'm gonna push.
glue like.
Could you come to my side and push?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna push it away from you, off the track.
That was my question.
And roll your to push.
Roll your to push.
Roll your. Oh, I got a natural 20.
Fuck, I got a 1.
Oh!
I go in the mouth, so I'm just like, I'm good, don't worry, man. I'll save you. Skip-a-doop. And I go in the
You
mouth.
try to push it, you tip it up, and it goes up off the tracks, and then as it comes landing back down, you go in. Boom,
Sweet.
head first.
Well, at least we'll go together.
And you can take your reaction.
As it was for
I'll
Jones.
save you.
Can I still attack?
If I can find my 20.
I get attack action, that was just my bonus.
Yeah, you are restrained, so disadvantage.
Stab, 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 stab. I'm just gonna stab it up inside of there where I'm at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stab it.
My legs are like kicking and flailing out there
Roll
while
it.
I'm inside stabbing and stabbing. 5 plus 8 is 13.
That is enough. You hit it.
Okay, so I'm gonna smite this fucker. I'll let
So
inside
you're
him.
in
Smite,
the mouth
smite!
and you're swinging, but you're kind of limited on your swing.
Mm-hmm.
You still manage to cleave through with your sword of wounding.
That's right. Oh, and I'll wound it too. I can only wound once a turn, not twice.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, I would stab at thee, fuckface.
Because you roll your dice for 5 minutes.
Yep, I love it. So, 7, 10, 12 plus 8 is 20 damage for the first smite. Smite! And I
When
wound
you
him.
do it, you hear a finish him.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
I'm just gonna put my sword through the bottom and spin it around the top and open it like a suitcase.
Yeah, it's
Like,
It splits in half. Its pseudo feet that were wheels release, and it splits to the side. It remains in that form of a creature / cart, and it is sort of sticky, rubbery, and now sticking to the sides of the track.
Yeah, I climb out all covered in slime and shit. I'm like, oh, what the hell was that? Like, or what in the 9 hells was that? Like,
I start running up
You
to
like do
them.
this, and it sticks to your
Yeah,
face
like,
for half a minute. You pull your skin off
Oh,
until it snaps back.
it's horrible.
What's worse, the mayo or this?
This is worse than the mayo. The mayo didn't try to eat me. Merritt, are you all right?
Mayo?
Oh, yeah, that's a long story.
I think so. That sucked.
Here, I'll try to help you and stick to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, okay, all right. Okay, that's yuck.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Just like I was hoping that trip would go.
Gross.
You see, now that all the action has died down, another offshoot where the cart is parked ahead of you guys.
Someone put an arrow in that car. I say,
Can I
Firebolt! we just started.
Shoots an
Yeah, we
arrow.
just start tacking this cart.
And it sticks in. And it sounds
it's
like
okay.
wood.
It's all right,
It doesn't
it's all
sound like when it hit the creature when it was.
okay, that's actually a card.
I cast the
Don't
firebolt.
burn the card.
You cast a firebolt.
Yes!
It streaks through the night and hits the cart. And you see it ignite.
Oh God!
Some of the
I'll
wood
put it
catches.
out.
Damn it, Merritt.
Put it out, dude. Put it out,
And I
man.
control flames.
Yeah, put it out.
Check the distance, because it's about 50 feet ahead of you.
You better start running.
Contort
Yeah, no
flame.
kidding.
Toward flames.
How close am I?
You are 50 feet away.
From
Oh,
it?
wait, you're really far.
Yeah, you're
Did you run up
110
to them
feet
yet?
away.
I was starting to jog towards them, and
I mean, you're
60
nearish.
feet.
Okay,
You're
so
good.
you
Okay, he got it.
suffocate the flames, right? You can just put them out.
Spontaneously extinguish flames within a 5-foot cube.
Nice.
You choose non-magical flame.
Non-magical.
Is the flame still magical once something else
No,
catches?
once it ignites, it's
Okay.
a regular flame.
Okay, so I go back for our cart.
I'm
gonna start
gonna
pushing
poke
it out.
through the mimic and see if there's anything that was stuck in its gullet that left
So
over.
you poke, it's like... It's really sticky and tacky, and you're using your Jedi sword, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably. So, when I
Still don't
care about
understand that, but it's cool, man. It's cool. You poke through it. Give me an investigation check.
Nice job.
5.
It's yucky.
You are poking here, there, and you do actually hear a little ching at one point, and it's inside of whatever rubbery, sticky stuff this is. You'd have to cut through.
I'll cut away.
Cut away and around whatever this is. You rip the sticky skin and muscle of this thing, and you find a small baggie of gold. And it's not gold pieces, it's gold nuggets.
Well, it's a miner. That's what that is.
Well, it's a baggie.
That's what's left of the miner.
You can leave it.
I will grab the bag and poke around a little bit more, just in
You
case.
take the bag, write it down, you'll count it later, or now, up to you. 104 gold from this creature.
Well done. Lorenzo's first loot.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Only
You're
took
now
3
sure that I am.
games.
And you all get back on track, literally.
So I push our cart up. I kick the slimy mimic body to the side and off the track so I can get past it. And get the second cart lined up with this one. I'm like,
They don't have a coupler. They don't couple together.
sure.
You got that rope?
Why don't we just go first and you give us a head start of like 5 seconds?
Just gotta let us know if you hit the brake, because
Well, you'll see sparks
Just
fly up from
slam
our
into you.
stuff. And I've got the light, so you'll see the light getting bigger.
you see better in the dark, so I think you should be in charge of the brake.
Okay.
We're right back.
Yeah, I hop into the cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
can't you just give us a 7-second head start so that if we hit the brakes, there's an action between what we do and what you do?
Until we leave the mine area, we'll just shoot anything that appears to be a mundane object.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get like, oh, it's a chair? Spook. Okay, we're good. Oh,
You're so paranoid.
it's a chest?
now. What are you
Spook.
talking about?
Okay, we're good. Like-
Figure you see one, you'll probably see more.
All right, so we're gonna go. We'll be ahead of you. I'll be in the front with the light. You shoot anything, right? Just like be ready to shoot something if it looks nasty.
All right. Yeah,
Cool.
I love shooting nasty things.
Sweet. All right.
Shooting the nasty.
Yeah.
You guys
Shooting the
climb
nest.
into the carts. How fast are you going to go? They can go pretty fast.
Let's go pretty fast.
They can go about 60 around.
We're
Is that
adventurers.
the fastest they can go?
You could probably get them going a little faster if you want to try.
No, I don't. I just want to go what a safe speed is. The dude said don't go super fast. We were expressly told that.
Come on, Delron. Let's get this thing going.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I ignore him. All right, so we go 60.
So you cool runnings it down the track. You
Yeah.
jump in, give me an athletics check.
Cool.
Only whoever's pushing it.
I'll push it. I do so poorly for an 11. I just flop
11,
in.
you
I'm
do
like,
flop
it's like
in
split
head
in.
first, and you have to start repositioning yourself to get up and onto track, and you see something impeding the tracks, Garavon, as he's doing this.
Oh, shit.
No, it's like impeding the tracks.
It's like a bunch of rocks or something. Pull the brake.
Break.
My legs.
You shot it with an arrow, man.
Yeah, you're like, shoot. I'm like, and we die.
You like shoot it first. The arrow, ping, ding, 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 bounces off into the night, into the dark, and you hit the break too late.
Oh, great.
It's like, you guys just see sparks up ahead now flying.
We just got it.
Yeah. We didn't even get to go yet.
We are doing great.
Yeah.
And you hit the debris.
Am I
start
upside
pushing
down
slowly.
still,
You
or
are
am I right
upside
side?
down.
Oh, my legs are up, and I'm like trying to climb around.
Give a dex save, each of you. You have disadvantage.
Sweet.
I just have regular roll,
Because
right?
you're not upside down.
You have a +3 to your dex save, by the way.
7.
My disadvantage nets me a 17. Plus 7 is 24.
Damn! The guy that's upside down does an entire flip as this thing hits, goes up and off the tracks, the wheels unlock, and you stay in the cart as it flips over. You do a flip and land on one foot and one knee.
I have to land on my shield.
Okay, you land on your shield
Okay,
on one knee,
cool.
and you're going to take some damage, Garabon.
Of course I'm going to take damage.
Of course you're going to take damage. What are you talking about? You take 6 bludgeoning damage as
That's
you
nothing.
are now trapped under this cart, and it wham hits off your arm, and it
So like when it
gives you a good
flipped,
smack.
I wasn't upside down, and so I landed right side up,
Yeah.
and he landed upside down.
Yeah.
Yes! That was great. I power drop that shit, and I get up.
So you guys see.
I'm like, fuck!
You said you started pushing.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of shopping cart it over to the
I look at you like, are you alright, man?
Yeah, I don't. You said shoot stuff, and so
I pick it up off of him and put it back on the cart, back on the rails.
I don't know if the cart's a good idea, actually. We've had a really bad 3 minutes.
Yep.
Are we walking it?
Yeah, let's just walk
Give me an
this.
investigation.
I mean, what if we had more speed than that?
I'm busy tending to your wounds. How
What
much
do you
are you
do?
down?
Just
What do I
6.
do?
Everyone,
I just
give me an investigation.
Save your
check.
spells.
Well, I don't.
Save yourself.
No, I pat him on the back and I give him
I
6.
use that one for a now.
13.
What'd you roll?
5
For 6.
total.
No,
I got an
4,
18
6.
investigation.
17. So you all fail as a group.
I'm just
and-
healing him and it's light.
Oh, no.
Distracting.
I got 18 and 4 is,
Yep, you all
22.
fail as a group.
Come
I
on!
rolled the 1, bro.
Well,
Yep.
I'm like,
You
no, it's
rolled a
okay.
1.
You're like, don't heal me. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're like playing the weird slap game for a second.
You
then
never
I put my
listen to
hands on
me.
you, then I heal you.
you never listen to me.
There's debris.
Thank you.
yeah.
All over this section.
There's debris everywhere. So is it too much to clear out? Can we just kick a few rocks aside, or is it like a lot?
You're healing him.
Right, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not really sure. You're possibly sure it could be debris the entire way. All you'll be doing is kicking rocks.
Well, carts stay here. We go.
We can still ride up or walk on the actual tracks. Probably a good way to avoid going the wrong way if we come to any forks in the road.
Okay. Sure.
It's the closest thing we have to a paved surface.
Sure. Cool.
Do we know which direction
You know what we
they
should have
went?
done? We should have asked for a map before we came down here. I'm sure the miners had a map. That would have been good.
Do we know which way the people went? Or you're able to track people, right?
Well, I could.
You see if anyone went through
So
here?
I'm pretty sure.
I can look for any
Humanoid.
humanoids.
Or
Yeah.
your greater favorite enemy. What's that?
The greater is the fiends.
So humanoids and fiends, you have an ability that you could take a
Right.
minute
Right.
and
I just need
sense what's around.
I just
dude,
need
I
to
can do that
concentrate.
too.
Shut up, Delaran. Just shut up. Let me concentrate here. And I just
You can
kind
do
of
it from
sit
60
down.
feet. He can do it from 5 miles.
So I just kind of sit down and I just focus.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Any kind of
Humanoids or fiends?
humanoids.
Or are you going to take 2
fiends.
minutes and do both?
I'll just do both.
It's not on any like short rest, long rest basis, is it?
Oh God, I don't think so. It's right here. Greater enemy is additionally
It's a wisdom check. Additionally, oh no. To track, it's a wisdom check.
It's called Primeval Awareness.
Mm-hmm. You can feel where they're at.
You can attune your senses
Sure.
to determine if any of your favorite enemies lurk nearby. By spending 1 uninterrupted minute,
Right.
you can sense whether any of them are present within 5 miles of you.
Okay.
It tells you if they're present, their numbers, and their general direction and distance in miles.
All right. So that's what I'm doing then.
So you spend a minute, you attune yourself to your surroundings, and you find that about 3 miles further down into the mines are 5 humanoid presences.
So I just kind of, I get off.
Fiends? Let me see if you sense any.
Dun, dun, dun.
You do not sense fiends.
Okay.
Including...
Okay, you sense 1 fiend. It's Merit.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You would understand that tieflings are humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
Because you also sense yourself, you're a
Right.
humanoid. You sense a humanoid there, a humanoid there.
Well, I already know a little bit about it because I think Delaron.
I don't think you
I told
me.
him.
Oh, he told him. And I just kind of. But I could decipher.
No, this is the first time you've used it. And you never had this ability before. It's odd. That Merit would be a fiend and not a humanoid.
So I'm deciphering that right now.
Right now, first time.
I'm over there just like. Ding, 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 ding.
You're like,
oh, what? All right. Well, that's kind of weird. So.
Very weird.
All
'Cause
right.
fiends are reserved for devils.
Right.
And you know devils. You've seen devils a little bit with the Devil's 98.
Right.
You've had dealings.
Right.
They're not... There's no good in them that you've ever seen.
I'm gonna keep this information to myself.
As you should.
Right. I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm gonna be intelligent for once. And I go, well, just about 3 miles down that way.
Sorry.
3 miles down that way, there's some humanoids.
That was great.
Awesome. Thank you.
3 miles down what way?
Down that way.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Damn it.
Okay.
It's because I'm intelligent for once.
No, that's good.
All right.
All right, we go.
On foot?
Yeah, I think there's debris the whole way, so I'm like, we should probably take it on foot.
I mean, it seemed like if we keep a really fast pace, it's about the same speed as we are, so we're able to pretty much keep up with it when I was taking
If
off.
we're running, we can run 3 miles. I can run 3 miles anyways.
I could probably do 3 miles, not too much of a problem.
Can you... No, you don't ignore difficult terrain. Only overland travel. But not like combat travel.
I mean, this the next 2 miles we all combat travel.
Oh, turn by turn travel.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll go first because I have the light, and then I run.
Alright, so you start running down, following the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell about the speed that they're going, can't you? Tell if they're going fast or slow, I think. I just want to make sure that
General
we're...
direction and distance.
Okay, so you don't tell
So he
speed.
could do it again later
And
and
get it
find general
distance.
direction and
Okay.
distance, but then you have to be doing the math of where you are now, and yeah, you're not good at
Oh.
math.
I mean, we can run until we're tired
sure
and
you can
then
read.
take a break and...
Can you read, Garabon?
A few things.
How many
Like-
were there? More than 2.
Dudes, come on, read the backstory. This guy grew up in the streets, so you know, maybe not the smartest cookie in the box.
Did you with that?
Oh, sorry.
Continuing down the tracks.
Yeah, running.
There are a lot of offshoots in these mines where they had done excavations for ore, like side drilling as they go through the caverns. So the tracks follow a very linear path, and there's just every 50 to 100 feet a little excavation off to the side. Some of them are a dead end within 5 feet. Some go for a while where you can't even see the tunnel winding off into the distance because it starts winding. So you can go as fast as you choose on these paths. If you want to do a little more thorough investigation in each tunnel, it would take a lot longer.
We don't have a lot of time. We're pressed for time because Dude Man's getting away.
We also don't want to risk taking the wrong turn. I'd say pretty much every turn, just take a second, get the...
I mean, I said the main track is what goes to the bottom, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it pretty much straightforward shot from what you were getting? Direction?
It's a mine, so straight is relative.
Hmm.
He knows the direction, but the direction you can feel it isn't like the exact same direction as this path is taking right now.
Yeah.
The tracks.
Well, there's a lot of twists and turns here. Delaron, it might be prudent to just let me focus for a second.
Do your thing, man.
So you take another minute. You attune yourself to your surroundings, and you can tell that you're now 2 miles from 5. No. From 4 humanoids.
Oh no, there's one less. That's a thing. That's not good.
Okay.
Share that info?
I do share that info.
There's also one tiefling right
Yeah,
there.
well,
That's a
and then-
fiend.
That's a fiend.
Not that info.
I spend a second just concentrating on his presence because it's pretty startling, but I come back. I don't give that information out, but I do give the other information out.
So did we go about
There's
a mile?
one less.
One last what?
There's one less humanoid.
Oh, we gotta keep going faster then.
Do you think you just miscounted last time?
It's just one hand. Come on, man. It's not even 2 hands.
You're
I'm
not
sure
that
you
bad
can
at
figure that
that. What's your intelligence?
9.
-1.
Oh, it's not.
We're just fucking with it.
Just being vaguely
You can count to
insensitive.
5.
I know
Yeah.
I can count to 5. Thank you, Ryan.
Alright, so we keep running. I think we should keep running because something's eating them down there. That's what it sounds like. We should be faster. Or at least we should stay fast. We shouldn't slow down and start checking out side things. By the time there will be no humanoids left.
The general distance and direction of the 4 humanoids, they're not all right next to each other. There's 3 that are right next to each other, and there's one that's in a different direction, maybe like a quarter mile away.
Were they split up before or no?
They were split. One was split up before.
Okay. Well, I just say, you know, these, they're kind of just all over. We might as well just keep on following this and see where it takes us. I don't think anything else is going to help. You're right, Dalaran. For once, you're right. Let's go.
You
Alright,
guys
let's go.
start running.
On the bright side, we went a mile. They were 3 miles away. Now they're 2 miles away.
Hmm?
They're stationary.
Yeah, something's eating their faces.
Yeah.
Give me... Who's first? Give me an investigation check.
I am bad at this. 15. That's not bad for a guy who's really horrible at it. Oh, sad. I keep running.
He's running ahead, and it looks like there's tracks that continue going, and there's ground that continues going ahead to you. You guys also see it, but then you see Dalaran fall through the ground.
Oh, the illusionary train.
Roll deck save.
Sweet. 9 plus 7 is 16.
7.
Yeah.
I thought your deck save was balls.
Yeah, but I get a +3 for charisma. I get +2 for my 2 protection things, and my shield gives me a +2, my shield mastery feat. So my shit save is actually a +7.
For a deck save?
Check it out. My charisma modifier, I get to use on all my saves.
Oh.
Anyone
okay,
around
that's
him
new.
with
2
Is it
protection items.
allies or
Allies within 10 feet.
That's
Anyone
awesome.
who might choose.
is it other allies or allies? That's a big difference.
No, it's me too.
Not other allies?
No, it's me and anybody in the radius.
Yeah, I just
So
didn't
3
that ability.
plus 2 protection items plus my shield mastery feat gives me a 7.
16's enough. So you see
Nice.
him fall through the ground. You
Catch
feel
it,
the
my shield.
tracks go downward. And you catch yourself on the outsides of the tracks, and now you're not falling, you are sliding on the tracks in your arms.
Can I use my
Little
shield and put it in between the tracks and ride it like a...
Your shield's not as wide as the tracks are.
Okay.
I mean, the tracks are like that
Super wide.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
As far as you can stretch almost, and you're pretty much wrangled around one.
Oh, so can I ride one rail with my shield like some sort of zip line?
Give me athletics.
I mean, if I have to roll again to do it, I'll just do whatever comes naturally. I won't try to make it cool.
You don't want to roll again?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm doing the
You are riding on your arm, and eventually you start to slow yourself on this downward slope.
Okay.
But yeah, you see him disappear. Looks
That's
like
why I
he falls.
stop everyone as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'm like, weak. I just disappear.
Dalaran?
I can hear me
Yeah,
out
they're
there.
not very far away. They're 30 feet.
Yeah.
You good?
Define good.
Roll a wisdom save, everyone.
Me too?
You can.
Okay, I mean, I guess I can probably already see the...
How far away is
I
he?
think you see through it automatically.
6.
Right.
How far away is he?
30 feet away.
30 feet.
Too far to
So-
give you the benefit. It's
Okay.
10 feet.
Yep. That would
Yeah,
be
I'm the
7.
same monster, dude.
So you just don't understand what's going on. There's floor here. There's ground. There's a cave floor. There's tracks that continue on. He just... What the hell? What'd you roll, Barrett?
10.
Same.
6.
You guys are just baffled.
So I'm
So-
down there.
Does he normally fall through the ground like this? Is this something that happens all the time?
Nope, this one's new. He...
Does it just keep going down?
As far as you can see, you can only see 60 feet.
I'm gonna pick up a rock.
Is it
And
down like this?
chuck it.
Or is it down like
It's
this?
sloping like a roller
It
coaster.
Roll
slides
it.
down, but the ground looks like it keeps going straight.
Above.
Does the tracks, they just keep going. Okay, so I'm like, okay, here's the deal. Follow the tracks, but you're going to go into an illusion. The tracks are to slope down. Be really careful. I poke my head back out of the illusion. I'll try to spin and climb up the tracks a little bit.
Give me an athletics.
Okay. I try to climb up. 13 plus 7 is 20.
So it's difficult to hand over hand climb upwards on a rail.
Can I get on top
Do
of the
it.
rail?
Why don't you use the cross pieces? The big wooden ladder that you're standing on.
Yeah. Can I get on top of the rail and go up?
So the cross pieces
From rail to rail?
from rail to rail don't seem to exist.
Okay. So just 2 free rails that run down there.
And you see 60 feet. You can see ahead downwards. There's some columns that go all the way down out of sight. Can't see how far down they go. That are holding these rails aloft.
Okay, so So I can do it or I can't do it? Crawl back up.
You can with a 20.
Okay, I
This
crawl
is
back up.
difficult.
Like,
Eventually, his head rises through the ground,
Whoa! Whoa!
and the illusion breaks.
Hey, so
Why?
it goes down over here into this weird abyssy like chasm. This is the way we want to take the carts.
So I look
Because
across.
of this.
How far does this illusion spread? Is there still a rail over across from here?
Yeah, you see it, but it goes as far as you can see. You're not sure how far it goes.
down for 60 feet.
Correct.
I chuck a rock over to the other side.
Right through the ground.
Listening for the hit.
It's going down.
So the part that goes down, but on the other side, is there still anything over there? Or is that
Seems like
That's
this is
all
all in a giant cavern that's... From what you can see, you see a cavern floor going straight.
This is what I told us to take the carts, because there's weird, unending, bottomless chasms that we could go fall into. This is one of them.
It would take the time to set up an illusion so that it...
Or to build a minecart track like this.
I don't know, but we gotta go back and get a minecart.
Was there one not too far back, or...?
You left it a couple miles back, mile and a half.
All right, I'm just gonna walk the rail then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb across.
I'm gonna sit down at the edge and hold my staff and
Put it across the two of them.
across, and then zip line.
You do it.
So you... How tall are you? 6'3"? It'll reach across the tracks at a full stretch. You want your hands on the outside, or you want it on one rail?
No, I had my hands
On the inside.
on the inside, and the ends of my thing are going to be over one on each side.
All right.
Is that not how you guys do it?
Well,
Give me an intelligence check.
having two
There
of
could be a
them would be
problem
way
with
better
that.
than first.
problematic if you slide to
17.
one side and one hand comes over. You gotta get
At
your...
any point, if you're not balanced correctly, one end's just going to come loose on the inside. And
You gotta keep
will
your hands
be
all the way to
free
the
fall.
inside of the tracks so that it can't shift, right?
Mm.
Because if you're like this and it shifts this way, this one will be like, whoop, you go down.
Can I reach to the outsides to spread that weight across two
Barely.
boards?
For how tall you are.
You think like this? And then
What's gonna happen is there's pillars holding the tracks if you're gonna run to the pillars. If you reach around the outside, that's why I would stay on the inside, but just spread your hands like, say these are the rails.
Mhm.
Spread your hands so they abut the inside and either side, so it can't shift over because your hand is there.
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna walk or butt scoot. Like I'm gonna sit my plate ass on this rail, straddle
So
it,
as far as you
and
can
slide.
see, there were no lattices that go across the tracks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna straddle one of the tracks and butt slide down.
Like a
Like-
railing going
Like
down.
a kid going down a stair rail.
Wow.
Yep,
Okay.
that's my
What
plan.
are you going to do, Garivon? Your plans are amazing.
My plan's the butt
I
slide.
don't know, Lorenzo, what are you gonna do? How are we
Uh,
gonna do this?
so I have a magical bow, and it basically can't be broken, and I also have a bond to it, so I can't let go of it unless I
There
try
you go.
to. So I'm gonna grab on both ends and ride it down like where I did a staff.
Well, I'm not gonna treat my bow like that.
I mean, can you just break? Is it
Your
magic?
bow's magical.
Oh, can it break?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna treat my bow like that.
Not like
That was
that.
a-
I mean, it could break to magical things at some
Okay,
point. But.
Sure.
That's a great idea. So I'm gonna do what he did.
Cool.
I'm gonna do the.
Who's first?
I'll go first. I have the light.
All
I
right.
put the shield on my back so you guys can see it. I'm gonna go down feet first, and I'm gonna slide down it like a railing.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Oh, bye.
See ya.
Yep. 7.
Lucky number 7.
You have no bonus to acrobatics at all?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
That's why I was so surprised by the.
That's why you're like acrobatics. I'm like I thought I could hang on and be athletic. Not.
It's balancing.
No, I'm grabbing it and clamping it with my arms and my legs, so I don't do this.
It's still balancing on a railing that's that thin.
I'll go off it then.
You turn upside down. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. 10. Bye-bye.
You turn upside down. Your feet are now sticking up in the air.
Mhm.
You grab on with your foot connected to your other foot in a locked position.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you feel like your feet are about to give out. It's
got
not
rope?
a good way to...
You got rope?
Yeah,
Go ahead, everyone
Toss it to
else.
us.
You see him go whoop, upside down, and he starts slowly sliding down the railing. You see his feet locked together.
Delaran, what are you doing,
Say,
man?
toss us your rope. Grab on the other end.
I just want to reach up and grab it.
Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I started heading towards you.
I don't know.
To help.
Heading towards
To help.
me, though.
On the other rail, though.
Okay.
And you just laugh?
Yeah, I'm staying out of this one.
Give me an athletics check at disadvantage to climb back up.
Oh, snap. That was crazy.
That's
Roll that same die.
a bad omen. Bad omen.
16 and 23.
So you pull
So
yourself
crap.
up with
Ugh.
the last of your strength.
Yep.
Give me a constitution check
Come on.
It's a check, not a save.
to check.
6. So much better
It's a
saves than
save.
checks.
I think it's a save.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a save, then I got a 10.
Still not enough.
Okay.
You do make it up to the railing. You are now suffering from one level of exhaustion from exerting your body in crazy contorted ways on these railings.
All right.
It is tiring. And to try to hold on with your feet or your arms, the feet's easier. Your arms are harder, but climbing up like this is just tiring.
I just want to get on top of it.
You are
again.
now on top of it and
Then-
tired.
Instead of sliding, I will slowly scoot.
Backwards?
Scoot, yeah, scoot,
Okay.
but slowly and carefully. None of this like, wee!
You go like an inchworm.
Yep.
Backwards
Eh.
down the rail. Amazing. What do you guys do?
Well, I started running toward you on the other rail, so I'm not going to turn back now and start over. But I will secure myself as best as I can and try to match your pace.
Okay.
You are inchworming down as well.
Well, I can't do my original plan with them inchworming because then I'll
Yeah.
just run into
This
him.
is-
Well, he's on one railing.
Yeah, he's on the other.
The other one.
That's true.
So I'll start inchworming on his rail.
Idiots. And I'll inchworm as well.
Um,
Nice job, Dummeron.
Here, hold on a second. And I'm going to tie part of the rope to myself, and I'm going to throw the other part over to you.
Oh, sweet. So we can hang on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe we could stand up and walk.
Well, I mean, I think we can scoot faster.
All right.
This is pretty good.
faster.
But then-
all right.
Remember this. If you're falling, fall away.
outside. I got you.
Away. And we'll both counterbalance each other that way.
Maybe. I am so much heavier than you.
Are you?
I'm in plate metal armor and I'm an inch shorter than you.
I'm in plate mail. Should I be his partner?
Don't plan
You
on
can't deal with
falling.
it now. Yeah.
They're a little far down the tracks.
Yeah, it's
there.
fine.
But I think we
We're
can speed up a little bit.
Scoot.
Okay.
Scoot.
So you all scooch down. I won't make you roll for going really slow. You do this for a good 2 minutes.
Sweet.
Scooch down the railing until finally you find that the tracks again have the wood planks going across like lattice.
Nice.
Cool.
I test it with my foot.
It's actually there.
Sweet.
I shoot it with a bow. No. I'm kidding.
I think I've thoroughly made you all paranoid.
I just make sure when I'm walking that I keep my sword ahead of me and use the flat to slap the thing I'm about to step on.
Okay.
Dip, 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 dip. So if it's like, beep, I don't go over there.
I'm looking for mundane items to
Is
shoot.
anyone trained in investigation by chance?
No.
I am.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
do you have intelligence, Mom?
Not really. I get a +3 to investigation though.
Give me a roll.
I don't know. Both of them have been betraying me. 12.
And
12 is good. You could tell that it looks like these planks that are missing for this entire 2 minutes had been purposely taken out.
Somebody's trying to make it so we can't follow them.
Correct.
well, good thing I fell in the hole and didn't die.
That's a good thing. Good thing you have a +7 to your worst save ever.
It's not my worst. My worst is my intelligence.
Oh, whatever.
The bad thing about this is they're probably expecting somebody to be following them, so they're going to be on their toes.
Sweet. Let's go faster.
So you can now stand and walk
Yep.
down this railing, and eventually it plateaus into a straight and narrow. for a while. In the cavern around you, at some points you see wall, and then it disappears into just blackness. And then at some points you see ceiling. It looks like this railing just winds and turns into this giant cavern. How fast do you go?
I'm exhausted.
You are exhausted. One.
I'm going to suggest
If
after...
I start really going for it, then I'll be exhausted 2 levels, and that's horrible.
Maybe we should just rest for a little bit, man.
You're exhausted because you were struggling to hang on for your life.
Right.
Not because you were inching down tracks.
Right, but I mean, if I start to totally sprint down there, do I risk another level?
I mean, it depends how you sprint. You'd have to sprint for a long time.
What's 1 level of exhaustion? What's bad
Ability
stuff?
checks are all at disadvantage.
Okay, but not saving throws?
Not safe. Well, you have the chart.
I do, sure.
Next page.
Disadvantage on ability checks. Okay, I'm okay. Until next level, then I'm fucked. Next level is speed half. That's when I start to kill you guys by accident. So let's just go like a 45. Won't go to a full out run, but we'll go pretty fast. What do you guys think? Because I'm getting tired. I almost killed myself
Fast
back
walk.
there.
Sounds good to me.
I almost died back there, so let's do the fast walk.
Garavan wants to scout out a little bit ahead, and he...
That's fine. I'll go a little bit forward.
Do you want to do that? You want to move it by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
How far ahead?
Right.
What's that?
How far ahead?
I only go about 200. Oh, maybe 200 meters ahead of him.
600 feet?
Is that 600 feet? Yeah, I mean, why not?
It's 10 rounds.
I'll be. That's 10 rounds,
That's
really?
10 rounds.
Holy cow, that's right. Okay, so
10 rounds of us standing
Let's-
still and you running.
let's do 60 feet then.
Oh, 1 round.
1 round.
Not too far ahead. They can still see you.
Right.
You just never see Garbo.
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm a scout. But you're like, like, what was that? Oh, and then he's gone.
You move ahead.
Judging by how it's been so far, you might want to still grab a rope and hold on to it.
Sure.
What do you mean?
So, Garavan's first, Dalaran would be second, and you have 50 feet of rope in between you. One person's holding on.
That's a lot of rope. Just don't touch anything. You'll be okay. Just don't touch a cart or something.
I was thinking falling through the floor like you did.
So tie yourself to him, not me. I'm too tired. I won't be able to haul you out.
It's not a bad idea.
So you'll be
All right.
like 40 feet ahead.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Or, I mean, we could all spread out a little bit. If you want to be 40 ahead of me and I'll be 20 ahead of everyone else.
Sure.
You go at 45 speed down these tracks, not a full run, but a quick pace, a speed walk to say. And as you're going down these tracks, give me a perception check. Just Garavan.
12. 7 is 19.
So for the most part, in this first 20 minutes, it's easy traveling down the tracks. But you do see up ahead, there's some rotted wood on one of the lattices. And you see it ahead of time. It isn't broken completely, but it's definitely rotted and cracked.
Okay, I just hold up then.
Okay. Show everyone the rot. Don't step here. Move past it without dying. Good job.
Yay.
Continue on your pace. For how long? You're now maybe a mile away from the last time you checked where they were.
Well, I'm gonna, after I saw that thing, right, and I hold them up. I'll just take time
Take
right
a
then. Yeah.
Okay. So now there are 3 humanoids ahead. And they're not very far off. Your paths have converged. Their paths have converged. They're all together.
And I'll let everybody know the information.
take about 5 minutes to get to them. of running.
Let's do it.
Whoa. Are we all good?
As long as you save gas in the gas tank for now, yeah, we're good. For 5 minutes, it's fine.
5 minutes won't hurt anyone.
You ready?
Constant speed. I'd say 45 still.
Merritt, you ready? Think so.
45 speed.
Let's go.
I can play until noon. Do you guys want to take a break before we combat out?
Let's just play till noon. Don't need a break.
Alright.
It'll be fine.
Alright. Ha! Okay,
Start.
You sure you don't want to take a break?
I want to take a break. I just want to take a break.
No break. No break.
Okay, alright.
No break for you.
This is a long work day.
Nicotine.
Get to
Nazi.
work.
Okay, we go.
You run down these tracks. Eventually, they meet a cavern floor again. And the pillars that are holding the tracks up in midair are gone. The tunnels start to press in on you. And at some points, these tunnels are only wide enough to run two abreast. You can still go 45, or you could pick up the pace even more here with solid ground under your feet.
Yeah, we should go faster.
Solid ground. I'm not too worried about going faster.
Okay. Let's go.
You go faster down these caverns and you fall through. No, I'm just joking. You hear the sounds of metal clanging against metal, you would think, or stone. It's hard to tell. And it's off in the distance. It's bouncing through the walls. Ding, 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 ding. Again, you see offshoots here and there, every 50, 100 feet, exploration tunnels. Some of them are dead ends. You can't see through all of them. Some wind into darkness. And it's hard to make out exactly where the sounds are coming from because of the echoes bouncing around. Do give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
6 and 7.
Natural 20.
What?
13. No way.
We
Good
know.
guy.
Wow.
14.
You definitely know that as you continue running through these caverns, it is not coming from straight ahead. It is not coming from on the tracks. It's coming from one of the offshoots. And you can hear it bouncing through those tunnels together, ding, 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 into the main cavern where the tracks are. And you know exactly which one it is, and you take that turn confidently.
Drop shield, pull out the sword.
It sounds like the combat is happening now, and it's not too far off. You run through these caverns, and it opens up into a small exploratory mine shaft that goes down about 20 feet. There's a rope hanging over the ledge. If you continue going, you will fall down into that exploratory shaft. You look down, give me a perception check.
I don't trust two natural 20s in the same die, so I should have went with the other die.
6. 14.
4.
You see a man down there with... Well, you see 3 men down there. One looks like they're in prisoner garb. One is fighting some creature with a flaming sword. And one is fighting the creature with them, someone you've not seen or heard of. And it's really hard to see who they are. They have a ponytail at the back of their head going all the way down their back. Their hair reaches down past their butt.
Creature or the people?
The person.
Oh, okay.
The one with the flaming sword has black plated armor with spiked pauldrons.
Luther.
It definitely is reminiscent of Luther.
Okay.
And they're fighting a creature that has 2 mutated heads coming out of its body and 2 little tiny arms under its regular arms. What do you do? Roll your initiative. What do you do?
I have an idea.
Good. What do you do? Oh, Merritt.
Wow, Merritt.
What? Natural 20?
Oh my god. 20's all
What the hell's
over.
going on?
And never sure.
I know what I'm doing.
17 and 4
I'm gonna
is.
Roll again, Garavon.
Oh yeah.
I'm at a
I'm
12.
gonna Cooper the shit out of this.
21. How far down are these guys?
20 feet down. This is like an exploratory shaft. You rolled average on your perceptions. It looks like there's a tiny tunnel that maybe someone could crawl through. Even someone as big as you or you with your armor could crawl through down there. But that's not the main concern.
So there's a two-headed something.
A two-headed mutated
A
thing.
flaming sword, black knight,
Luther.
someone who looks like a prisoner, and a third individual?
And a third individual that's also fighting this creature.
Okay. So the prisoner is not fighting.
Nope, the prisoner is kind of cowering against the wall.
Then there's two people fighting a giant beast of some kind. Or a crazy beast.
The smart thing would be to let him fight it out. But, I mean, I'm not smart.
Anyways.
I don't do that.
What'd you roll, Garavan, total?
21.
21. So, go ahead, Merritt.
Why don't you go first?
Well, you pick, because you both rolled natural 20s.
You wanna go
You
first?
choose.
You can go first, it's fine.
I don't really care who goes first.
I cast Bless on the three of you.
Okay.
Then you're glad he went first.
I am. Yep.
That would have been awesome. Like, I guess I take that for myself. So that's my action, and then my move will be to go right to the end of the edge of the shaft.
There's enough room for two people to come up to this edge, but no more.
Is there any
It's 20 feet
space
down.
around the other side?
It's basically like this was cut into a cylindrical shaft. There is no ledge that goes on the rim here.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to block it up then. Bless.
You jump in?
That's what I'm doing. I get
I know he's going.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm not even slowing down as
Where
I
are
come
you
up
aiming to jump down into the middle of the melee?
Over close to the prisoner.
Okay. They're hugging the left-hand wall.
Yep.
Might as well... Wish the battle camp was working.
Me too.
Yeah, why not?
Well, because I had to restart the stream.
Oh.
So I'll just...
Oh, because you guys were frozen, so it's your fault.
No,
Sure.
It was my fault because I stepped on the cord.
Sure, it's our fault.
Oh.
Damn cord. Okay. Something like that. It's all closed off. There's a gap right there. You can crawl
Oh,
through.
tiny.
You're like right here.
Okay.
Much like that. Give me your characters.
Character.
Here you go.
It's
And that's
actually
the
more
pit that
closed.
everybody's
You want to
in.
use art?
Yeah.
Where's the monster?
Where's Garabon? And the monster, we'll use him because I like him.
Cool.
That's the Etten. Didn't we open
That's
it?
not an end. That's a.
Didn't we open something with two heads?
This thing's not end. That's a weird slime
That's
monster with two
true.
heads. We can use that end, but
Is it not that big? That's pretty big.
It's the same
That's
size
pretty.
actually.
Oh
okay. Well then.
And
So he can just reach up to where we are.
the flaming sword is right up to them. No, it's not that tall. It's probably like 9 feet tall. It's not a giant.
Comes up to his chest.
So 9 feet tall, it reaches halfway up to where you are. Prisoner looks zombie prisoner. Right there. You want to jump right there?
I think so.
A zombie prisoner.
Until he was a zombie prisoner.
I think so.
It's not a zombie. I just didn't want to find a model.
That's great.
All right, you jump next to this prisoner. They look at you as you jump down, and he's like, ah! He steps back.
Crazy black leather wearing studded armor.
Just jump down
wearing
20 feet. Crazy. What are you
tiefling.
doing? Take 8 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Oh, I just forgot that I fought a mimic.
You hit the ground on your knee. Crack! You feel it hit the stone of the cavern floor. And it scrapes up your entire knee. Your hands hit. And you remember that you have scrapes all up and down your arm for you were stuck to this mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to do anything else? That was your movement action. You have bonus action.
Yep. I'm going to cast.
Can't be a regular spell.
Yeah.
So you can't cast anything with a bonus action. Cast.
You can flame bolt though, right?
You can also
'cause I
use
already
your
did bless.
warlock thing.
You can do a quicken spell to change something from an action. to a bonus
Quicken.
action, but-
But
Even
I will.
with Quicken spell, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
cast
Gotcha.
2 spells
You just
in
can't.
the same round.
Gotcha. That's right.
You
I
can
will
get
use
I'll just
one of
blast
my
you do that for
two
damage.
warlock
Celestial warlock
celestial
levels.
dice. And I'm going to use it on the prisoner. He gets
Oh, you're
4
so
hit
nice.
points.
He screams, runs away, and you reach out your hand. This light, pale white light reaches out to him, and you see some scrapes and cuts that are on his arms and hands heal up. Go ahead, Delaron.
Okay, so as I'm running to the opening, I'm not slowing. I'm going to shield the faith myself. I'm going to take my sword and flip it around underhand grip, and then I'm going to come off the ledge and I want to land it into the two-headed thing. I just want to straight up like smack it with my body and stab it.
That's a pretty far jump.
It's 20 feet, right?
25.
I can't
But you
make
have
it.
height,
I have
so I'll
height.
give you an extra 10 feet. So yeah,
Sweet.
you can do it.
So I just want to like, and then ride the sword down his side and wound him.
Are you trying to bonus action knock him to the ground?
I can't because I shield the faith.
Okay.
So I just want to stab him as I come down. Like I want to come into him, bam,
Sure,
and
you
stab
both
him.
can take an
Slap.
extra 2d6.
Yep, that's the deal.
Take 7 bludgeoning as you hit the ground pretty hard, and your sword comes tearing down. Well, if you hit him,
If I hit him, man, let's see what happens.
we'll see.
Swing number 1. 16 plus 8 is 24.
It is a hit, so as you hit the ground,
I'm going to smite him as I come in. Smite!
all right.
So 3d6, that's 16 plus 8 is 24, so 24 damage on the first one. Slam!
Wow.
Yeah, I wounded the shit out of him, and then I have another swing.
Okay.
So I ride my blade down his side, pull it out, switch it back around to an overhand grip, and then try to hack out a knee. And I get a 22 to hit this one.
That is also a hit.
Slough. Okay. Oof, for only 9.
Okay. For 9 damage. Garavan. You see Delaron tear through this creature with his sword and ride it all the way down next to him. Next to a
Bad guys.
man that you have never seen. Not Luther swinging the flaming sword, but next to the other guy who has the ponytail.
I try to keep Cap and Ponytail between us, because it
Well,
usually takes
I'm
a
gonna
chunk out
pop
of me.
The two-headed. I'm assuming I can shoot and hit.
Creature?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
great.
It's not
So, I will cast Hunter's Mark on that motherfucker. Sorry for my language. And yeah, sorry. And I'm gonna pop him twice with Sharpshooter.
Sharp shooter. Roll to hit.
That's a 6, and 11 is 15.
15.
Wait, what's
Check.
Hunter's Mark? But Hunter's Mark gives me.
You did sharpshooter? Is that Magnus?
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
not a
I'm
hit.
sorry. Sharpshooter's +5 for me.
+6.
+6, so 12.
12 to not hit.
Oh, God. Okay, well, we're going to try again. Big roll here.
I did
Roll
not
no
do
whammies.
20.
that. I didn't
20 is a hit.
20's a hit. So, and he's been damaged. Where's my other D6?
I don't know
Oh,
what
it's
happens.
way over there. Can you?
There.
No, that's mine.
Okay.
That's a mystery.
So that 6 and 2 is 8, and my sharpshooter is
Plus a lot.
plus.
I love
10
this, like, this-
damage.
I can never remember.
Give this total.
It's
like,
already damaged, so you rolled your 2d8.
Oh, it's 2d8.
It's 2d8. Yeah, here, roll these.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll give you right back.
Oh, okay. So 6
plus 10, plus 4, plus 2, so plus 16.
So 26.
26 damage.
No.
No.
16 plus 6.
Oh, okay. 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Still getting used to it.
Got it.
That was cool.
So many dice around.
It's
I don't know
awesome.
what's
It's got
going
this
on.
crazy, like
Here's a
equation
chart of
over
how
here.
to do
Yeah, I know. Like x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4c over 2a.
By 2a.
Quadratic,
Yeah, totally.
Quadratic form. Math bitches, I can add. Kinda.
Luther looks over you, and he will just move to hit you.
God damn it, Luther! I'm trying to help you.
As the creature swings out at him.
I'm
And
like,
he swings with this giant, skinny, weird-looking, deformed tentacle. It could be its arm, but it has no hand at the end. And it tries to stick it.
I'm trying to help you.
And it does not hit him.
Did he say just Luther? Or Luther looking?
It is Luther, and he's like you, and he comes
Oh,
out to kill
shit.
me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me.
And now he's going to swing on you.
Put my sword behind me. King.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
That is a 22,
Nope. So sparks fly.
23.
Nope. Sparks fly the shield again.
And you see the flames slashing off his armor, splashing into the air.
I'm trying to help you, you dumb.
And the last one just goes wide as you duck out of the way, and the flames go over your head. This guy is gonna skirt around.
I just want to be a part of that.
You can hit him if you want. He doesn't disengage.
I don't know who he is.
I know you don't.
No, I don't hit him.
He hits this thing. Doesn't hit this thing. He is not wearing heavy armor. He's wearing medium armors, and he's got tattoos all over his body, everywhere, all over his face. He looks pretty crazy from the front side. Go ahead, Lorenzo.
We'll move up next to Garavan here.
You are also jumping off like crazy?
Nope.
No, he just wants to be next to
Oh,
Garavan.
Next to Garavan.
Garavan
So
didn't
you
jump.
shoot things.
Yeah, these guys are like long range
I mean,
support.
yeah, okay, like right there.
Calling in
Yep.
airstrikes and shit.
And I'll see if I can put one in Luther's back for hitting us.
Thank you.
Yes!
Roll to hit.
I'm trying to slay the
Sharpshooter or no?
thing that's trying to eat him.
I will do sharpshooter, and I will also whisper swift death to you who have wronged me. So,
He has wronged you.
mm-hmm.
Roll to
So
hit.
get advantage. And did I say I was doing sharpshooter or not?
You can. It's up to you. You still haven't rolled.
I have advantage, so yeah, I'll do a sharpshooter.
There you go.
Oh wow,
Yes.
a 3 and a 4 plus
Nope.
4, so 8 is
Plus
the
4.
highest.
No. The arrow goes wide. Hits the back of the cavern wall. It doesn't go near anyone.
Okay, second one was a 20 to hit.
That's just enough.
Okay, so let's see, sharpshooter. See, I got my own weird little math thing, so I got a plus
You
5.
guys and your maths.
Math it out.
Be 24 damage.
24 damage to Luther.
And can I say something kind of as a bonus action?
It's a free action. You can
free
talk.
action?
And then if you want to like really talk, I'll make it your action. Then after that, I'll make it your action.
I'll look at Luther and go, we can do this one of two ways.
We could do this one of two ways.
There's the easy way and there's the fuck you way.
There's the we kill it first or we kill you
This
first.
creature
Those are the
lashes
two
out
ways.
at you, Josh,
Sweet.
with a long, pointy claw arm thing.
Okay.
Not a hand at the end. It tries to sting you, kind of.
Okay, I try to use the shield to get in the way and then I roll kind of to the side too.
Rolls a 25.
That will hit me. So I put my shield up and it rips open my guts. Oh, is it horrible?
No, it just reaches 60
You're making
feet.
this horrible face. You're like,
It reaches 60 feet.
so it doesn't care where we are. I can get anybody in this room right now. That'll help pick me. I did gore it. Oh wait, it takes a D4 on its turn, right?
That's probably good.
It takes 1 more damage, and then at the end of its turn, it can save to end the wounding effect.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Take 19 piercing damage as this thing sticks into
God. Jeez. Okay.
you. And
So just like put his arm through my gut.
make a
It's like
wisdom
splash.
save,
A wisdom save.
as well as the other guy next to him, the tattoo man. Does not make it.
21.
That is enough.
Cool.
Did you want to give that guy the bonus or no?
Tattoo man? No, fuck him.
Okay.
No.
You hear screams and piercing shrieks inside your head, inside your mind. You hear the worst cries of children and women.
Oh.
It brings you back to the time that you
Oh, no. The tree.
hung the sleighs off the tree. It brings you back there and it hurts, but you
Fucking me up.
fight it off and you don't
Get
take
out of my head.
3d6 psychic damage. But he does. It's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, I'm screaming too, but I'm like, get out of my head! Get out of my head!
And merit.
It's bad. It's going bad over here.
All right.
I'm half my hit points down. Luther on one side and this thing on the other. And they're
Oh
just
wait,
like
I'm sorry. It still attacks.
sandwich fucking me.
It attacks Garabon.
Has reach of 60
That
with these crazy suit pots.
Crazy arm tentacle thing that stabbed him now reaches out and stabs you and it stabs this guy again.
Oh, theatrically, can it go through me to get to them?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Goes all the way through Delaron. Twists and turns and winds and goes up the side of the cliff and ding!
I don't suppose I could use my reaction to put me in front of him to take the hit for him?
Generally, no, because that could skew a lot of regular combat
That
things.
makes sense.
Because there's a feat for that.
Is there?
There's a feat that gives them
gives
disadvantage
them
from using a
disadvantage.
reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, it just would skew a
Gotcha.
lot of
That there are
combat
class
things.
features that actually do that.
Okay.
The class features, I can take the damage instead of you.
Gotcha.
And it hits against your armor and drives you back 5 feet in force, but it doesn't pierce through your armor. Go ahead, merit.
This is an awesome monster.
And then
So
it's like,
fucking me all up. Back through. I'm like, ah!
Okay, I'm
great.
first going to start with my
Kill me.
You're doing it
bonus
in pen?
action. What's that?
You're doing it in pen? You made this entire chart and you're doing it in pen?
Occasionally. I got lots of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a bonus action and going to mass healing word. So everyone,
Even Luther?
not Luther, but his buddy.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't need any. I haven't gotten it yet.
Well, I don't really know that.
Okay.
So it's 6 people. So the prisoner and the other guy, but not Luther and not the pseudopod.
Creature.
Yeah.
So everyone gets 5.
Nice.
Which is good.
I can't still have aura vitality.
Good one.
Okay.
Yep.
It's still kind of bad. So I am going now to. I'm going to. The official spell is Hex. And I'm going to mark Luther.
Hex Luther.
Yep.
You can say Hex. It's still Hex.
It's like a blessed hex.
You Hex Luther.
I black Luther.
It'll just start confusing me.
Yep. Oh wait, actually, is Hex a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I can't do that.
No, you can't. That's right. You already used your bonus action.
And you already used a spell.
That too.
Mass healing word.
Yeah, dude. You
Firebolt
can't
stuff.
do that.
You know,
Trying to do all the shit.
I sit.
You and your spell
Throw the
economy, you're like,
bucket.
what do I do?
Firebolts.
I can cast so many. No, I can't.
Cantrip.
Yeah.
You can cantrip
What other
with an
spells?
action.
I could fire. Yeah. Yes, because I use a bonus action, so I can cantrip.
Mass
I
healing word is a
will-
bonus action.
Yep.
Okay.
I will firebolt.
There you go. You can still cast it. Roll to hit. Who are you
Yeah.
firebolting, by the way?
Luther.
Maybe not today.
I'm just gonna put fire over there.
Fire
somewhere.
streaks past Luther, in between Luther and Delaron, as they're clashing. Well, as Luther is trying to
I'm trying to
clash
kill the
against Delaron,
monster.
it goes
Yeah.
right past Delaron.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to shield bash Luther 5 feet away from me
Okay.
at disadvantage.
You have disadvantage because you're
Exhausted.
exhausted.
Does turning your back on that giant pose a problem?
So 6 plus 7 is 13.
You amazingly win.
Okay, so I push him 5 feet back. Slam. And then I move around this thing. Try to put it between us. And I sword it twice. Zap, zap. Did it ever save to see if it was still wounded?
It's still wounded.
Okay, cool, because the wounds are cumulative. Up to 5
that's
stacks.
cool.
So here's my 2 attacks.
And you can do it one time a turn.
One time a turn,
Oh.
yep.
One time a turn or one time a round?
One time.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
We'll
figure it out. I think it's just once on my action, whatever. Or
I was just thinking like opportunity attacks.
I don't think so. So I hit it once with a 24 and once with a 27.
Those are both hits.
So I'll wound it in the first one. It's 13 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is 16 damage. So, I'm trying to focus on one of its legs.
Finish him.
Hack. Oh, sweet. So I'm going to hack through its leg, and then as it falls, I'm going to take both its heads off as it comes down. Scraff.
It's not quite heads, but you're going to take one off because the heads are kind of melded into his body.
Sick.
They're not actually like on a neck. So
they're
as it
kinda
comes
like-
down, you could hack off one pectoral head all the way through the meat.
That sounds horrible.
It's a
I cut
new
its leg
thing.
off, and then I cut off its
It's 2018. Pectoral head.
Yeah.
its head boob. I hack it off.
I remember being 8 and calling people a peckerhead. I think we're gonna bring that back. That's awesome. That's a good one. Peckerhead.
Okay, so
And
I
it
kill
goes
it.
down. And the tentacles start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, do that again? I gotta see that again.
Oh,
It's a
don't
one
worry.
time only.
It'll be a clip. It'll be
Exactly. You can watch it
Go back
over
again and
and
again and
over
again.
and over.
I'd find a way to
It's
get
like-
that.
Put it in loop.
Yeah, I loop that shit.
Go
Oh, that's
ahead.
so good.
Garabon.
So,
Girvan's gonna.
I'm gonna say to Luther really quick, stop. We don't have to do this. There's probably more of them, is what I say before he comes after me.
I'm going to ensnaring strike Luther
All right.
twice.
All right.
I can do that.
You
You
only
only
need
need
snare
once.
him once.
Okay, and then my second attack would be
Whatever you want. Are you doing sharpshooter or not?
no, I'm not.
So
no,
ensnaring
it's-
strike.
Ensnaring strike, and then
He
I'm
still
just gonna,
has hunter's mark.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Wait, you shot the other thing or him?
Him.
oh man, you know what I haven't been on is the D4 from Bless.
You shot him last turn?
Who?
Luther?
No,
no,
you
I
shot
did
the
the
thing.
So
ogre.
you can use your bonus action to move your hunter's mark, or you can
Okay.
use your bonus action to cast ensnaring strike.
Right, one or the other.
Okay, so bonus action to cast ensnaring strike.
Okay. You
So,
do. Roll a hit.
12 and 11 is 23. Oh,
That's a
plus,
crazy plus.
do I get a bu-
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit. I'm just
Yeah.
astonished by how
Hitting is what
high
he
your
does.
hit is.
It's awesome.
It is amazing. You hit.
Okay, so
Roll 2 damage, and I will roll a save strength.
so I get
2d8 plus a d6.
2d8. I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. 8 and 3 is 11. Plus
I mean,
8.
8. So 19.
Dear God. 19 damage. He is still up, but he is hurt.
Don't you
I'm
do you
just
have
gonna-
bracers of archery?
I do, plus 2.
Yeah, so 4, 5, 6, and he's a human at 7, 8. Cool.
Okay. So my next one is just a regular arrow.
Strength save. He does make it. So he will not be restrained.
Okay.
Doesn't I think that he goes through one round of being restrained, at the end he breaks free.
Nope. Just says miss, succeed on a strength saving throw, or be restrained by them, and then it says while
okay.
restrained. So
We'll
if he
try
makes the
it.
initial save, nothing happens.
Okay.
10 and 11 is 21.
That is also a hit.
All right. 2d8.
Plus a d6.
Where are they? And plus d6.
Plus 8.
So 7, 8, 15 plus 8 is 23. Thank you.
Okay, he is still up. He turns around
That's
and
me.
he charges you
That is me.
like that.
Why does this guy hate my guts? So get off my nuts.
As he's charging by, he looks over at this guy. He's like, "Kill them!"
Alright, man.
And then he goes to swing on you 3 times.
Oh, he's gonna drop me if he hits me. I'm hurt.
Tough to hit, but not off of a 19. Natural.
Yeah, okay.
So first hit,
Yep.
Yeah,
He
you probably
does
do
enough
damage each
so
time.
What's up?
And you probably do damage before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna have
can I
extra swings left.
get... No, I'll just hold you. That's fine. 15? No. 18.
Ah. Okay, wait. I'm still up.
That's probably good for you. He rolls to hit again.
So I'm like, ah!
The sword pierces into your side, it cleaves through, and you can feel the flame in your wound as it goes all the way.
He gets some
He swipes
flame
you.
somehow.
16 plus 8 is 24.
That hits.
First blood. First blood is living up to his name. $20 damage,
I'm down.
and he rolls to hit you again on the ground.
Alright.
One whack, and then he comes across for an X on your chest. Now he's X'd you, and then he goes to stick you on the ground with his sword. And he has advantage. But you
22. No, 20.
without your shield.
20 is not my shield, it's 20.
Okay. And he hits you.
Okay.
So 2 death saves.
Spah. Failure.
Go ahead. Lorenzo, I got your name.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I forget your name. I keep wanting to call you Art again.
Yep, I'm gonna do sharpshooter on Luther.
Sharpshooter.
Oh,
It's 18 plus 4 is 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
It's 27 damage for the first arrow.
Dear God. Finish him.
He's over Delaran, so I'm gonna have the arrow go into him and pin him to the wall.
Okay. So
I think there's a wall over there, right?
yeah, close enough. The arrow goes through him and pins him to the wall for half a second as he looks up at you. His eyes meet your eyes as he goes, Renzo, and then he dissipates into dust.
And I can't hold my action at all because I already took 1 attack, right?
Correct.
But you shoot the other guy.
You can shoot the
Yep.
other guy.
Other guy's getting an arrow then. I was gonna hold it until he made an aggressive action and then shoot him, but tough. That's not gonna hit him anyway.
Maybe.
Well, it's a +4, so 9 to hit.
That is not a hit. Merritt.
Bonus action, I'm going to use my other healing light
And yourself?
No, you get 1 hit point.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Not dying.
And
probably good you didn't do it on yourself.
He's
the
dying
turn order
over
was pretty important here because you were about to roll again.
I died. The periaptive health that makes me automatically stabilize, I dropped for the ring of protection.
Mhm.
So I don't automatically stabilize anymore.
Oh,
But I didn't tell
yeah.
anybody that.
I didn't even remember you had it.
Yeah, it was great. It is great.
It would have stopped him from downing you if he had hit you once and then.
You
went on
didn't
the
give it
next
to
turn.
anyone?
Nope.
it's only when you're down, right? That it,
It's only when you're down that you auto stabilize. Yeah, it's after you're down then you auto stabilize. So it means that 2 people have to hit you to kill you. One guy can hack you forever. Like you fail
'cause they have
two.
multi-attack, a lot of them.
Oh, that's true. And then
One
they
guy
can
can
kill
just stab you twice.
you. Yeah.
You'd have to-
Anyways,
yeah, and then I'm going to.
Is that action or bonus action?
That's a bonus action. The prisoner. I'm going to come over here.
okay. He's now hugging the wall
Yeah.
tightly. As
I
tight as he can.
I go toward that crawl space,
Okay.
and
Delaron,
I'll save it.
I have a hit point.
you wake up and there was
Any
a
action?
sword that was stuck in your chest. It
No.
ejects from your chest as he goes down.
Okay.
You feel blood everywhere, all over
Is
you.
that doesn't count
I
as a
hate
spell.
this guy. I hate this
You
dude.
basically swiped, axed, and bullseyed you.
He gored me horribly. I'm going to. Is his buddy still up?
Yeah,
I'll take half my movement to stand up.
it's 15.
I will. Over here.
It's 15.
I'm gonna shield bash him to the ground.
Roll 2 shield bash with disadvantage.
Oh, 12.
You
Oh,
fail.
Plus a d4. 15.
You tie, so defender wins the tie.
Yeah, so I don't shove him down. It's cool.
You
So I'm like, slam.
hit him, bow, and he grabs onto your shield, and instead of being driven down, he pushes back.
Okay, I know how to fix that. Bring my sword across the top of my shield, then I bring it back. Wants to hang on over there? He can fucking. Fuck him.
Oh yeah.
So that's 14 to hit,
That is not a hit.
and that one is 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, so I smite.
Smite, 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 smite.
Actually, there's that, and then I got another right there. So, I have one more slot left after this one. When I'm done. 8, 9 plus 8 is gonna be
17.
yeah. Oh no, wait, it's plus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Plus I wound him.
Okay.
Wound him.
Go ahead, Garibon.
So, a question: can I move my hunter's mark a third time?
As long as you have a bonus action.
Great. So I have a bonus action, and I'm moving my hunter's mark towards that dude, and I'm going to plug him twice with sharpshooter.
Thanks, bro.
Yep. So, and do I still have bless?
Yeah.
16 plus 3 is 19 plus 5 is 24.
No big deal.
Damage.
Okay, so 2d8
Good God. Plus a d6.
plus a d6.
Plus a shit ton. Plus 10, plus 4, plus 2, plus
As long
18.
as you have to keep scaling bad guys against
Okay,
the rest of us,
so
he's gonna have just a field
8
day.
and 3
31.
is 11. 31. Alex is math genius. There you go.
He goes down. Poof! Through his chest. It
Garivon!
launches him backwards, prone. Blood is just pouring out of the wound. It's his turn. Actually, you have another shot.
Another shot on who? To him?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
now.
Absolutely.
Disadvantage because he's prone. Actually, you're above him, so I'll give you normal.
That's 6, 7, and 5, 12.
It's actually not enough.
Okay, great.
Bing, 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 bing.
I just shoot one that maybe gets right by his
So
head.
wounding.
D4.
He has to save.
No, he's gonna take it first. He's gonna fail.
Death save.
Right. He's gonna. Why do you fail? Oh, it's not automatic. Yeah, he fails a death save.
Because it's not melee.
Right. So he fails a death save. And he has to make his Constitution save.
Oh, and then he has to make a Constitution save,
Yep.
which he does succeed.
Okay.
He is bleeding out everywhere. You see it like bubbling, boom, 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 through the arrow. That's all of them. Do you do anything, Lorenzo?
Can I just look to see if I can recognize the person he was with?
Give me an intelligence check.
Can you use Bless?
Oh,
Yeah,
get
you
a plus
can.
on that. 10.
10. You've seen his face in passing. You weren't in the same school of magic as he was. School of magic. Not actually like wizard schools, but being trained for battle mages. But he was being tutelaged by someone. You don't remember who.
Okay.
But you've seen him. He just wasn't in your class.
Which guy? The prisoner guy or the ponytail
Prisoner.
guy? Oh, the prisoner guy.
Prisoner.
Oh, I was talking about the guy that was just downed.
Oh, that guy? You've never seen him in your life. He's got
No.
crazy tattoos all over his face, all over his arms. You could give me an Arcana check. Sorry, I misunderstood.
It's 18.
18. A lot of the markings are... Ooh, 18. Yeah, a lot of the markings are of the Shadowfell.
Okay. That's it.
You see one in particular right here. It's not a circle. The Shadowfell marking is kind of, I think it's like a Venn diagram triangle kind of thing on his face, and that is the marking of the Shadowfell. You also see a marking here, Arcana marking that is of the material plane. And then you see a marking up here of the Feywild. Those are all the different like planes that kind of intersect with each other.
Okay.
Go ahead, Merritt.
Do I immediately believe the prisoner is the person we were supposed to catch?
Yes.
Okay.
Supposed to bring back. And not catch.
Retrieve.
Retrieve. You remember that the king sent you after him. He said that he was locked up for his own safety. More than the safety of others.
Yeah. So I'll go over to him.
The
and say,
prisoner?
Yeah. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
I'm trying to read if he appears damaged at all.
No, you think all the cuts and scrapes and bruises that he had, you had healed up with your mass healing word.
Okay. Okay. We're going to get you back up to River Storm.
Okay?
Are you okay? Do you
Yeah.
need anything?
No. Sure, let's go.
Okay.
Put my arm down to try to help people up.
I was going to say, drop some rope down, maybe it'd be easier to climb.
The next action, I put my sword in the eye of the guy that's on the floor next to me. Chunk. Make sure you're dead.
He would have failed his death save. Anyways, he's dead. I'll just throw those notes away too.
I was
Moving
so
on.
close to saving him.
Then I can go through his stuff.
God damn it.
Cause you had to know what was coming. You had to know.
I was so close to saving him.
You had your action before me. You could have forestalled that evil.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man.
I just needed to make sure this
It
other
only
guy was
hurts a little.
an obvious planewalker.
Yep, I'm like, he's got tattoos in his face. Fucker. Score. Alright.
You cut it right through his cheek where one of them is. Oh, material plane up.
Slap.
I like this material.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
I totally.
We're gonna break right there. It hurts so bad.
Oh, you're gonna cry, aren't you, dude?
I
Like,
did.
how much are you gonna cry?
He didn't have a name. It's okay.
Are you sure?
A story
No,
all
He didn't have a name like our horses
Definitely
have
had a name.
names.
I actually thought
Ryan,
about,
don't name them.
I actually thought about putting
That
a
one
hit
hurt my
point-
heart a little.
putting one hit point into him, and then I'm like, what has Delrin always done? He always kills the guy.